Press pause, put the controller down. It's time to talk about the gaming industry. My name is TJ Leo.
I'm Andrew.
And this is episode 103 of Press Pause, a gaming podcast. Let's get right into patch notes, my friends. Last week's videos, we had two, both wrestling once again. It's busy season for wrestling. Things are probably going to calm down soon, though. September's pretty empty. But WWE SummerSlam, our review is up. Once again, that is our 10th. Sorry, no, not 10th. Good Lord, if it was our 10th anniversary, that's crazy. No, second anniversary of Wrestling Renaissance celebration. So make sure you go check that out if you're a wrestling fan. And on Friday, we posted You Think You Know Me, another episode of You Think You Know Me, which is our trivia show, where we test each other's wrestling knowledge. And not only that, but our knowledge of each other's wrestling likes and dislikes, I guess is a good way to put it. It's very fun, and we always have a blast playing that. So check that out if you're a wrestling fan. It's good times. And of course, Press Pause, a gaming podcast, episode 102 was last week. So make sure you're following along with all that stuff. Let's move on to bug fixes, which is our corrections section. I don't really have, it's not really a correction as much as it is an update, I guess. Star Wars Galactic Racer, the new racing game, Star Wars racing game, coming from the guys who made Burnout and I think Need for Speed. I was not aware of this, and this excites me more for that game than it was previously. So obviously you have your multiplayer; it's a racing game, but it has a single player campaign that's a roguelite, which is really cool. So basically the idea is that you have to win this tournament, and you start off with a pod or some sort of racer of your choice, but it's a very basic racer, and each race that you win, you get upgrades to upgrade your racing mobile, whatever you want to call it. You know, you can have a bike, you can have a speeder, you can have a racer, you can have a pod racer, all kinds of different like types of racing vehicles in the game. And then if you lose, you're shot out of the tournament, and you have to start all the way back at the beginning of the tournament. But you get to sell your craft and use the money towards better upgrades so that when you start the next tournament, you have a better starting vehicle, basically.
I don't like the sound of that.
Oh, I love the sound of that. That's so much cooler
I
than just...
I want to take a... What if you get, like, a huge way through the game, and then it's like, no, you got to do all those races again?
Well, I mean, so first of all, it's not like the same races every time. Things change every run. So which is like a roguelite. So, you know, I actually like that idea because so many arcade racing games, single player campaign is basically just play every map, unlock them all, and then go have fun in the multiplayer. I like that there's like an actual challenge to it and like a.
I mean, as an additional mode, system. That sounds interesting, but like I would like to just be able to play the tracks.
Oh, you can still do that. This is just an extra campaign, like another. It's the main mode that they're calling it, but you can just go play whatever you want, however you want to in multiplayer races. And I'm assuming they have offline bots. I can't imagine why they wouldn't. That would be insane.
Oh yeah, of course.
But yeah, that mode sounds sick. That sounds amazing. I love roguelites, as I've said many a time on this show. But I had no idea that the single player campaign wasn't like I assumed it was just a really basic ass story mode, you know, where it's like tournament mode, you know, what you typically get in an arcade racing game. But the fact that it's got like upgrading your pod and you know, growing up through the ranks and stuff.
The 64 had upgrades and stuff like that.
Yeah, but it was more like tweaks, wasn't it? You tweaked, kind of like F-Zero almost, where you're like, I would rather have this.
I don't think it visually changed anything, but it, you know, you could buy different parts that would upgrade your stats.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for that game. That game is high on my list of exciting. I mean, arcade racers are like dead right now. Like you just don't get them anymore, right? At least not from a AAA level. As I talked about that Burnout. That one that tried to be Burnout, but wasn't. It's like you just don't get good arcade racers anymore. So very, very, very stoked for that game. Any channel news to share? I've started a new job. It's weighing me down a little bit energy wise. We may drop to 2 shows a week. Maybe. I don't know. I'm going to see how it goes. But keep that in mind. We might just do our standard Monday and Friday shows instead of the Wednesday. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm tired. I'm quite tired. All right, let's get into the games. What are you playing, Sir Andrew?
So I finally, after way too long, finished Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Oh, buddy.
At that, sitting in my Steam library, half finished for a very long time. And I finally pushed through and finished it, and I'm kind of mixed on it. The the gameplay is fine, like the combat is cool. I like the mix of action and like issuing commands and stuff.
Slowing down time when you're doing that. It's cool.
Yeah, it's very much like Kingdom Hearts. But this is really fast paced, and you're switching between characters who have different special abilities and all that. And I like that. What I don't like is the way that they lengthen the game. So this took me about 40 hours to do, which is roughly how long it takes to beat the entirety of the original Final Fantasy VII if you're not doing anything extra, if you're just kind of pushing through it.
Yeah.
And this is just Midgar.
Yep.
Which is like the worst part of the game because it's super, super linear.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I remember when I first played Final Fantasy VII, I was like wondering, am I ever, like, is this entire game going to be in this city? Or am I ever going to get to go out into the world map? And then when I eventually did, I was like, oh, okay. But like Midgar in the original game is like 10-ish hours or so. And here they made it super, super long. And when they do that by adding new things, like you get there's an entire little side thing with Jesse, which is, kind of neat because you get to you get more background information on a character that you didn't really get much of in the original. It would have been cool if there was one for Biggs and Wedge in there, but there isn't. But most of the time when they extend the length of the game, it's just by taking something that was already in the game and just making it take way longer.
Yeah. Or adding the filler quests.
Well, it's not even filler quests. It's just, hey, the Sector 7 pillar attack, yeah, that takes an hour to do now. Which is like really not only unnecessarily lengthened, but also really damages the pacing because that whole thing where it's like, oh my god, Shinra's about to drop the plate on Sector 7. It makes it they say it like, you've got minutes to get there, but then it takes an hour to do. And it's just like, is there just a dude like with his hand over the button waiting to press it so that he can do it in front of me? Like, what? I thought this was urgent. Why is it taking so long? And that part especially comes right after the train graveyard, which I don't mind that one being longer because they did something different with it.
Yeah, they extended it and built it out.
But they had a whole thing with like ghosts that you interact with and stuff.
Yeah.
But there's 2 boss fights in that area. There's one that makes sense for the story, and then there's one that like doesn't make any sense. It's just, hey, here's a second boss fight, like 10 minutes after the last one, and you'd think, oh yeah, filler fantasy. There you go. You'd think it'd be like, okay, now you get some downtime before you do the next thing, but it's just right into the pillar attack, and then there's another boss fight in there.
Yeah,
and
it feels oppressive at times.
Yeah, it's lengthened in a way that just does not really do it any favors. And I was I was getting tired of it. No,
I don't blame you. I had similar complaints. Like, mostly it was like the side quests that were just made no sense. Like, there's that one where you have to go find cats for the little girl, and it's like, I think I have better things to do than find this girl's cats.
I'm trying to save the world.
Yeah, but that's like a JRPG trope, is like you going off on these quests.
It's not just JRPG, it's any kind of RPG. There's
Yeah,
always side quests, you know? There's
yeah.
always stuff to do.
But they
It's
feel
adjacent to
especially
stuff.
like offensive in this for some reason. I don't know if it's just again because of the urgency of the situation or I don't know. I don't know what it is. It could just
I
be
mean,
also modernizing games modernizing and being like this isn't really acceptable anymore. Where it's like because like you got games like Witcher 3 where the side quests are in sometimes better than the main quest. So it's like
oh yeah.
why are we not? Why is that not the standard for AAA gaming now? Where side quests shouldn't be
Well, in
go
this
find
particular
cats.
case, I do give them like a little bit of leeway because they're trying to jam it into a place that's like a story that's already established. It's not like they have a whole new narrative like with Witcher 3. Um, it's not like that's a remake of a game from the 90s where they have to
For
follow the
sure.
original story and just tack in stuff
But then
where
why
they
do
can
it then? Is what is I guess is my
well, that
question.
I mean that's the yeah, of course, that's a
Yeah.
perfectly reasonable question.
Yeah.
Um, yeah,
More to
I
do is what they would say. Give you more to
yeah,
do.
more to do, but like also just taking longer to do the stuff
And in a
that
game
you
that's
have
as
to do
linear
anyway.
as this one, I felt like I
Yeah.
needed to do all those side quests because I'm like, I'm not coming back here. So I should probably do them
Well,
before I move on.
well,
Yeah.
about that. So I
Yeah.
discovered, and I did not know this, but I discovered that there is no continuation of your progress into Rebirth, which I've actually been playing because I installed it and I was actually playing it just before I got on.
Or the third game, apparently.
Um,
They're all separate entities.
yeah, yeah. So
Hmm.
it's not like Mass Effect where you can bring it over,
No.
and I'm just like in disbelief, like, oh, all I can do is say, hey, I have a completed save file so I can get this summoning materia. Who the fuck cares?
Hmm.
What about all the other shit that I did? All the weapons that I leveled up, all the materia that I leveled up, everything that I did. None of that carries over. So it's like, what was the point in doing any of it? Like, especially for an RPG, it's like you want to build up your character
Yeah.
and have that carry forward.
I haven't played Rebirth. I'm actually kind of curious how they deal with that. Like, if you start, like, how powerful are you when you start the game?
You barely.
But
You start
makes
out
no
with
sense.
the
So you lose
you
some of
start
the
out with
shit that you gained.
yeah, you start out with basic materia, you start out with the Buster Sword. You're at like
Weird.
level 15.
Well, I don't blame the developer for this problem. I blame
I mean,
Square for this problem because if you remember when they announced the remake, the freaking producer was like, "I'm doing that." He didn't even know. They put his name on the product before they told him that he was doing the project. So this first one was like, oh, I'm doing that? Oh, okay. And then they had to do it, and they were probably given a timeline. Whereas with like Rebirth and the third one, I'm sure things are like far more refined.
hopefully.
Although I've been told Rebirth is like astronomically longer than this one, which scares me.
Well, at least you're going around to different places in the
Yeah,
world
it's
and not
open
just
world.
running
Yeah.
through Midgar. But I will say, from the about 2 hours that I've spent with Rebirth, they seem to be doing the same thing because the game well, the game starts out with like, "Hey, we just fucked with reality, and Zach's alive now for some
Hmm.
reason."
Yeah.
Um, and you play as Zach for a bit, and then Eris dies, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? And then you're back with the main party. It's like this.
Hmm.
They also there's also like they're injured and being taken away. It's like it's been split into two universes.
Hmm.
But the thing with
So Ocarina of
Zach
Time.
was the thing with Zach where he died. That was like a year before the game begins. I can't even resolve it with the whatever. So I guess there's two timelines
Yeah.
where Zach lives and one I have no idea. I have to see how it shakes out. Like
Yeah.
I knew that there was going to be some
Twist.
some some fuckery because like the ghost things, they very specifically try to prevent you from changing things. Like Barrett gets stabbed by Sephiroth and is killed, and then the one of the ghost things heals him.
Yep. Yep.
It's like, no, that wasn't supposed to happen. And they also they like throw Wedge out of the fucking building because he was supposed to die when the plate fell, but he survived, and so the ghosts go out of his way, go out of their way to kill him when they encounter him. But oh god, then there's a whole bunch of shit that it would take forever to get into all the stuff that's like, wait, what?
Yeah.
At the end of that first one.
I'm interested to see how it all plays out. Although I just, like I enjoyed Remake. I thought it was good. Like I'd probably give it an 8. I don't know whether I can play a game as long as Rebirth. Like I as much as I am interested in the source material and everything, it's like that's such a long experience. Like apparently it's like 120 hours. Like it's fucking like forever.
I just finished the Nibelheim flashback where it's like, oh, Sephiroth went and found out he was made in a lab from Genova and went crazy and burned down the village. And that in the original game, that's like 20 minutes. In this, it took like 90 to get through. It was long. Now, some of that is because you're walking up the whole mountain, and it's not just like, oh, you're here at the mountain and you fight a few battles. It's like there's a whole thing. But even so, it's like excessively long.
It's gorgeous, though. These games are very, very pretty.
Yeah.
Great music too. I love the remixes that they've gotten.
I'm kind of mixed on that. Like they're not bad, but some of them I barely hear the original music in it.
That's true.
Like,
there are a few.
This is supposed to be that song, but it's so wildly different in style that it's only when those familiar notes come up that I'm like, oh yeah, that is that song.
Yeah.
Some of them are really good though. I really like the battle remix that they have.
Yeah, it's really good.
The
boss battle,
really good. The boss battle one, and they don't use that very often. So when it comes up,
you just
like,
get pumped. You're like, yeah, here we go.
Yeah. It's like, oh, this is a boss battle.
Yeah, this is a good one.
Because a lot of times they just use the regular battle music, even for boss battles. So when you hear that, you're like, all right, this is special. This is like an end of chapter fight or something.
Yeah. As much of it as it is filler, I did like when they stop in that. It's not a village, but it's like a bunch of people like in that. Maybe it is a village. It's been a while since I played. I played it when it first came out. I haven't played like Integrate or anything like that or the DLC.
I also did that actually. I started and finished it in like 2 days because it's like 3 hours long.
The DLC.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't played it. I haven't played it.
Yeah, well, I have. And
okay.
It's like you play as Yuffie for a little while. You infiltrate Shinra. There's a new character who's there for a little bit. It's fine, but like
not necessary.
Not amazing. Yeah. The only reason that I played it is because it's like, oh well, if you beat this and then load the DLC save data, you also get Rama as a summon. So I was like, okay, well
now I want to do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's super short though.
I think Remake Integrate was it wasn't a free upgrade. I think it was like a $10 upgrade on PlayStation. So I think I have it, and I think it includes Yuffie in the remake and the integrated version. So
yeah. That's what the DLC is. It's the little Yuffie chapter.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I really liked it. I do have Rebirth. I need time to devote to it because there's always so many games to play, and if I'm going to play a game like that, I need like a clear runway because it's so long. But I do plan on getting to it.
That's why it took me like 3 years to do this game because I got it back a few years ago.
Yeah,
and I only just got around to finishing it like a few days ago. So.
All right.
I will say the stairway scene in the Shinra building is even funnier than it was in the original. Were you going up like 60 flights of stairs?
Mm-hmm.
I love that. I was laughing my ass off at that. But the fucking like when like Sephiroth goes through the building and kills everyone and you're following just this massive trail of blood, that's not there anymore. There's a few rooms with some like bubbly purple shit on the ground, which I assume is like Genova goop.
Genova goop.
Yeah, and then that's it. It's like, you mean I don't even get to see the Shinra president like folded over the desk with the sword in his back? I mean, he does get stabbed, but it's walking into that room and seeing him impaled on the desk is like, holy shit.
It's an iconic scene. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I guess they wanted to make it their own, and you can go back and play the original still. It remains there.
Yeah, but like I wanted to like see the bloodied building in full 3D and everything.
That's always the problem with remakes, right? It's like, do you want a 1-to-1 remake, or do you want like a reimagining? And that's always the trouble, because
I mean, I feel like for such an iconic scene like that, you don't want to change that. Although, if I had to guess, I would hazard a guess that maybe they did it so they didn't get rated M.
Oh, is it rated teen? I didn't even notice.
Yeah, well, the original game is rated teen, and I assume they wanted to keep that rating for this one.
Interesting.
And I'm a little shocked to see that the original game with that scene managed to get a T rating, but with these graphics, there's no way it would have.
Yeah.
If there was just like you remember the ninja hallway in Metal Gear Solid where Gray Fox just goes through the
just
genome
destroys
soldiers?
Everyone.
Yeah, and you're always like one hallway behind, just seeing his handiwork. Yeah, like that, but with modern graphics. There's no way that it wouldn't have gotten an M rating.
No, it definitely would have. Yeah, for sure.
But still, like, come on.
Yeah, Square Enix, they make strange decisions. It's definitely
Final Fantasy 16 is M rated. They say fuck all the time in that game.
They do. There's a lot of violence in that game too.
Yeah. There's sex too. Characters bang in that game.
In 16?
Yeah. I mean, you don't see them doing it, but like you see them naked, like after doing the deed.
After doing the deed. Well, here's another episode your niece can't listen to.
Yeah.
Only one family-friendly episode. Only one.
Yeah.
Sorry. All right, cool. Anything else you want to add about FF7 Remake?
No, I wish it wasn't so bloated.
Yeah, it's very bloated.
I guess I can just play the original for that, but it's like why if you're gonna make the remake so sloggy that I want to play the original instead, why bother remaking it? Like there's too much of, well, yeah, but it's too much of a good thing. Like I would have been happy with it being a little bit longer, but not that long, and not because of those. It's just
I fear for you playing Rebirth. I feel like that's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
I feel like it'll be a problem for me. So
yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. All right. I have several things to talk about. So I'll start with what I finished from last week's episode, which is Saros. I did, ironically, just like Pragmata, I beat it like 2 hours later after saying, I think I'm close to the end. I don't know. Yeah, I'm pretty close. So there's I don't want to call it a bad ending, but there's a bad ending and then there's a true ending. It's one of those games where it's like you beat it and you roll credits, but if you really want the real ending, then you continue playing and keep going. Which I did not do. I just watched the true ending because I was like, this is going to be a lot of work. I'm good. I've had my fill, as it were. But I still really, really, really love the gameplay. I still really love the loop, no pun intended, of getting stronger every time you come back. I did reach the top of the talent tree that you upgrade on, and it just gets really, really expensive at a certain point. Although, if you're really good at the game, you get some huge boosts between runs, which I really liked that, because there were some runs where I was pumping out tens of thousands of XP points to just ding, 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 way up the ladder really quickly. I think I only had one bad run throughout the whole game where I died really early, and it was just because I got really unlucky with some of the bonus rooms that you can go into. It's basically you risk dying because it's a much harder area. Like there's usually some sort of modification where the enemies have some sort of modification that makes them more difficult. Usually they're not too bad because I pretty much always did them when I saw them. Like sometimes it's like, you don't get as much, I can't remember what the name of the XP, but you don't get as much XP from the kills, or, the enemies have shields, or something, right? But the one that I got on that particular run was all enemies are extra aggressive, and the final battle in those bonus areas, because it's basically like 3 fights in a row that escalate in difficulty. The third fight is like the screen is just all bullets. There is no way to dodge, right? And then you add on to that extra aggressive enemy. So as you're running away, they're all following you constantly. Like if it doesn't have that extra aggressive modification, they're pretty tactical. Like they'll kind of like make sure they're near cover as they follow you and kind of like, smartly play. As smartly as an AI can, anyway. But when they're extra aggressive, they're just like, nope, we're following you and we're continuing to shoot you the whole way. I don't care. And so you're running, and then you turn around and it's just a wall of bullets. And you're like, well, I'm dead. I'm dead. You can dodge as many times as you want. You're going to get screwed eventually. And so I died really early on that particular run. You do get told what the modification is before you enter, which is nice. So anytime after that I saw the extra aggressive modification, I was like, nope, not doing that one. That's a tough one. But you do get like extra rewards for accomplishing that those rooms. So they're definitely a smart thing to do. Man, this game looks gorgeous. The bad ending boss fight kind of sucks, and there's a reason for it, which I figured there was, because I was like, there's no way this is the final boss fight. And then when you find out that there's a true ending if you continue playing, I was like, oh, okay. So I did actually try to get the true ending after that, because I was like, oh, okay, let's see what happens. And then I just got absolutely destroyed by the actual true final boss, and I was like, oh, okay, this makes more sense for a bullet hell type game. And it was like, yeah, I don't need to play anymore. It's fine. I'll just go watch the ending. I obviously won't give away spoilers because it's still kind of a new game. But the story is really cool, but badly told, which is kind of a Housemarque staple at this point, because Returnal was kind of the same way. I got to the end, like the bad ending, and I was like, huh? I think I get it, but huh? What am I missing? And it's one of those endings where you'll go look it up and you'll go, oh, okay, that's cool, but it would have been nicer to be able to have figured that out on my own. Mm-hmm. It relies too much on like reading text logs to really understand it. It's because it doesn't, the text logs don't play in order, like in chronological order. So it's one of those games where, you really have to pay. You either have to be someone who's really able to pay attention and connect dots, or you have to like go back and read those logs afterwards in some sort of order where they make some sort of coherent sense, which is disappointing, because it's like, the actual story, when you figure it out, is like, oh, that's super cool. I just wish they could have told it in a not Hideo Kojima way.
Yeah, where you have to listen to all the tapes.
Where it's just so convoluted, and just, it could have been such a cool experience to have experienced that in a more Hollywood way, than the way that they present it. So, and I'm not necessarily shitting on it in that way. That's my opinion. I'm sure there's tons of people out there who are able to follow these types of stories and read everything and are super invested in everything and want to know everything, and pay attention to every little tiny bit. But I'm just not one of those guys. If it's a text log, I usually skip it. I want to play a game. I don't want to read a book. I'm trying to think of a game where I have read text logs. I'm sure there is one, but I can't think of one off the top of my head. I should do some research into that. But yeah, I had a blast playing it. I hope they add co-op at some point, because it would be just that much more fun playing it in full co-op. But highly recommend it, despite my grievances against it. I basically have the exact same problems as with it as I did Returnal. But the big cure for me is the fact that it's a roguelite, where you can return stronger than you were before, and so it kind of gives you a little bit of a handicap, right? Where you come back stronger and not necessarily just have to repeat and get better at the game. So I like it. I dig it. I think Housemarque should probably move on to something else. But I think both Returnal and Saros are special games for different reasons.
Okay.
So I would give it I'd give it an 8. I'd give it an 8. It's great.
All right.
It's great. It's just because of the story elements and because of the it's a little short. I don't know if that's just because I was really good at it or what the case is there, but it's a little short. But the story elements kind of really are the main thing that kind of poo-poo it a little bit. Like, there's a lot of these voice logs with these like holograms and stuff, and 90% of them I'm like, this sounds like just gibberish nonsense garbage that doesn't make any sense to me. And that's what I'm talking about. Like, they all seem like the conversations between him and those holograms all seem to make sense to them, but the context is constantly lost to the player without more information. And yeah, so 8 out of 10 though. It's still great. If all you're looking for is a twitchy third-person shooter, this is what you're looking for. It's great. It's fantastic. All right, so I have 3 other things to talk about briefly. 2 impressions and 1 review, because I got Game Pass back. I decided to just buy it for a month. I didn't fully subscribe to it. I basically subscribed for a month and canceled it because I was like, there's like 15 games on here that I can just kind of peruse through and give my first impressions of, play an hour or 2 of each one and kind of talk about them. So I've got 3 to talk about. First is a game that I've never even heard of, but ended up being very interested. This is Luna Abyss. Have you heard of this one?
I don't know. It's kind of a generic name. So
it is pretty generic. Yeah.
If I have, it's probably just mixed in with all the other games that have similar names.
The best way I can describe this game, at least from what I've played, which is, like I said, about an hour. I'm not going to sit here and tell you I've played hours of it, but it's a Doom crossover with Saros or Returnal. So it is a first-person bullet hell, fast-paced shooter.
Okay.
But it's got so many unique elements to it where when you kill an enemy, I think Doom may actually do this too, but when you kill an enemy, it slows down time for just about a second, just long enough to be able to examine the bullet hell that's around you and make a decision instead of just constantly bullets flying everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It gives you that's just that window to be like, okay, and then be able to figure out what you want to do next in the bullet hell. And it's got this really quirky story where you're this girl who something happens to her and she wakes up in this prison, this like strange prison, where she's basically being punished for some sort of crime and she has to work off her years, almost like there's a game on Vita that was like that story. I don't remember what it's called. But you basically have to work off the years of your sentence. And she has no idea what her sentence is or what's going on or anything. She's just like, well, what if I don't want to do this work that you're forcing me to do? And then they like, the lights go out and they like electrocute you. And so she's basically like forced. Yeah, you can see the prison garb that she's got on there. So you're exploring this like dark, you can see the type of world that you're looking at here. It's very dark and metallic and kind of run down and lots of red for some reason. Lots of dark areas with red lighting, as you can see here, which looks fucking gorgeous. These video shots don't really do it justice. It's very, very, very pretty and runs very, very smoothly. And you basically walk through there. You're meeting creatures and people. Like this guy, he's like, I don't know what he is. He's like half dog, half axe head. It's very strange. And you meet this gigantic wall with an eyeball in the center, which you saw at the beginning of the trailer there. And it gives you like powers for some reason. It's like it chose you. I don't know. That's about as far as I got before I was like, okay, I think I want to play this game for real. Like, I want to continue playing this. So I moved it from my try it out shelf to my I'm going to play this shelf. But it just feels really good to play, really creepy. I love mysterious games where I have no idea what the heck's going on, and I kind of got to figure it out as I play. And then top it off with bullet hell first-person shooter.
Despite the fact that you just complained about having to figure out what's going on in Saros.
Yeah, but it kind of tells you. It's a very like narrative-driven game, so it's constantly feeding you information, and you're meeting characters and talking to them, and it does a better job, at least in the first impressions that I got. It did a better job of kind of setting the stage and letting me believe that this is going to be something where they're drip feeding you information consistently throughout the game, and not in a convoluted, figure it out yourself kind of way, with like logs and stuff. But I'm down. Oh yeah, and it has that thing that I think Doom has, where if you pull up the weapon wheel, it slows down time to give you to give you time to pick a weapon. And in a bullet hell game, that's really helpful.
Yeah, there's a bug in Doom 2016 where you can exploit that to do insane damage with something like the BFG, which doesn't matter for standard enemies because they all just pop, but for boss fight, you can get like 3 times the damage out of the BFG because it has something to do with like how long the projectile exists or something like that, or how long the explosion exists. And they didn't adjust the time scale for when time slows down, I guess.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so Luna Abyss. I'm gonna dive deeper into that when I have time. Pretty cool.
Yeah, it looks kind of neat.
Yeah. Next up, I tried Kiln.
Oh, okay.
I played one match, so the training tutorial stuff, and then I played one actual match with real players. It's super cute, super polished, very intuitive, very cool to create your own pot. And it's funny because the first match that I got paired up with people, I'm just this like plain blue pot, and they have like decorations and handles, and they're all fancy pots. So I was like, oh, okay, so there's a lot more customization that opens up. That's pretty cool. Unfortunately, a online third-person melee combat game, it just ends up kind of being a button masher. Like there's very little strategy to it. It feels like I didn't get any sense of like, oh, if I work together with my friend here, we could like distract this guy and go around and get to the kiln to throw the water in it. It kind of just felt like a button masher, like kind of just chaos. Just go in and do what you can. We won. Our team won, but I don't know how. Like I couldn't tell you like a strat, and it might be something that you learn over time. But it felt kind of simple, which is a real shame because like the actual like creativity and the aesthetics and the atmosphere of the game it's just dripping with Double Fine. It's amazing in that sense. I was blown away. But as a game, it's fine. I couldn't see myself playing it for more than like an hour before I got like, okay, I've had my fill, and that's never good.
I was kind of thinking the game would be like that because like it looks like a really neat idea, but I'm not sure how much staying power it actually has. Like this seems like the kind of thing I'd maybe play for a few days and then sort of have it out of my system and be like, okay, like unless there's more to it that I haven't seen. But
yeah, there might be more to it that I didn't play. Like there's all the different pots are different classes. So depending on how you make your pot, it becomes a different class, and each class has a different special move you have. So I guess if you were to play with 3 other, because it's 4-on-4, I think. No, 3-on-3. I think it's 3-on-3. So I guess if you played with 2 players that you can communicate well with, you could all play a class that complement each other and find a way to have like a good synergy.
Yeah.
But is there really going to be like a professional kiln scene? You know what I mean? Like it just doesn't seem like something that would grow to a, Yeah, you know what I mean. So it's cute. It's cool. I'm glad it exists, and people are still playing it. Like I didn't. My matchmaking queue was pretty much instant, so clearly people are still playing it, which is good. Not great for Double Fine because I don't know if they're making money off of this still, if they're not with Xbox, but maybe they have some sort of contract. I don't know. I don't know how that works. But yeah, it's worth trying, which in this day and age, unless you have Game Pass, you can't really do. Oh, I didn't even realize it's on PS5. Huh. Did not know that. Interesting. Maybe that's why it's alive. Because there's people with a PlayStation playing it. Mm. And then finally, I have a sort of a mini review, I guess, to talk about. And that's Halo Campaign Evolved. I played the bonus missions to see how they were.
Yeah, I kind of had a feeling.
So, as far as like the moment-to-moment Halo gameplay goes,
the fact that I've heard nobody say, "Oh my god, these new missions are great," has kind of given me the impression that they're not anything special.
They're very much built for like 4 players. Like this is not. They are not built for a single player. You can play them, and I did beat them, but like they're pretty much just like. Walk through these corridors, enter in basically a big ass room that has multiple doors, and those doors are going to randomly open and let enemies out, and you're going to continuously fight until all those enemies are dead, and then you're going to move through another corridor into another big room and rinse and repeat. Basically, it's there's nothing special about them. But again, that being said, the moment-to-moment Halo gameplay that you expect in terms of control and fun, all there, and in fact. They've and I think we've probably talked about this before. It has local co-op. I did not know that. That's cool. They've brought the guns in from the other Halo games into the Halo 1 experience. So like I was using like the needle rifle from I think it was Halo 3. The fuel cannon. Rocket launcher from, I don't know which one that one's from. I'm not a Halo expert. But like all of those extra weapons that they introduced later, the energy blade, which wasn't in 1, that's in there as well.
I mean, the enemies had it, but you couldn't pick it up. It was one of the big things about Halo 2 that you could finally pick those up and use them.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. It definitely expands the arsenal of guns that you can use. Do I have this on? Yes, I do. And then you know like those super shield pickups and the cloak pickups that you could find in Halo 1. Now you can actually pick them up and take them with you and activate them when you want to.
Yeah. I remember hearing about that.
So that's pretty cool. Although there's really no reason not to use the super shield as soon as you get it. It's kind of just use it. Unfortunately, it does still have the negatives of the Halo experience, like how you can randomly die from a plasma grenade that you didn't see. A grunt, walked up behind you and tossed it, and you didn't even hear it, and boom, you're dead. And I was like, oh.
Well, cool. I mean, that's kind of the thing with grenades, because you can also do that to enemies with them, so.
Yeah. I wish they were not quiet, as quiet.
Getting stuck sucks, but it's part of the Halo experience.
I don't even know if I was stuck. I think I was just like, it was on the ground next to me and I didn't hear it sizzling. Like it just, which this is also a positive and a negative. The surround sound in this game is impeccable. It is unbeatable. The only one I could say rivals its surround sound is Call of Duty. I have a 5.1 surround sound system, and there are very few games that take advantage of it. I usually hear a little bit of stuff behind me, but in this game, it's full 360. Full 360. All the speakers are taken advantage of in a 100% way, so you know exactly where everything is. So why I didn't hear the grenades, I guess they just didn't make them loud enough in the game.
I've never used surround sound for anything. I can't afford a
that's
fancy
not
speaker
cheap.
setup. I just use headphones.
That's fair. Yeah, I'm sure it sounds amazing.
The way I see it, I got 2. So if I put 2 speakers up to them, that's good enough.
Yeah, I'm sure it sounds amazing in headphones. The other thing that, as far as the sound goes, is the music is not as loud as I want it to be. Like, you know, like Halo's a very quiet game, and then there's those moments where it kicks in with the, you know, those moments where you're like, all right, you know, get you ramped up, and they're really quiet, and I assume that has to do with something with how the surround sound is coded. But I'm like, I want to hear that. Like, jack that shit up. There should be a music boost button. I don't want to have to like lower all the sound effects and the voices to 50% and then crank my stereo just to get the music to be up. So that was a little disappointing. I have a little conflict with myself on this one. So I didn't realize, because I was younger, that Halo 1's pretty campy as far as its like story goes, but they like camped that shit up for the bonus missions to kind of an absurd level. Like at the beginning, Major Johnson and or Sergeant Johnson, I guess is his name, and Chief are having like this banter back and forth right away, and I'm like, Chief doesn't talk this much. He says very little. And that's kind of what's cool about him. And he's just having these like constant back and forths with Johnson, who is recast. Is the original Johnson not alive?
That was a weird way of putting that.
I didn't know how else to say it.
I don't know. Let me look it up.
Okay, because it's a completely new voice actor. And unless it's not, and it's like digitized to make him sound younger, I really don't know, but it doesn't sound right, and I don't like it. Whatever they did, I don't like it. Chief still sounds fine. Cortana still sounds fine. Captain Keyes still sounds fine. All the soldiers still sound fine, but they changed him for some reason. And I assume the only reason they changed him was because they couldn't get the original actor, because they wanted to do those bonus missions, but I don't know. It's very off-putting, his voice in this.
It doesn't look like the guy died.
Did they? But they did replace him.
Yeah, they have a different guy.
Baffling.
Yeah, I don't know.
Very baffling, especially when everyone else is the same. They also re-recorded a lot of lines. There are some lines that are like 1-to-1 exactly the same, like ripped straight from the original. Like in the first level where the guy is like, the main cannon is offline. You know, he's still got that like crack in his voice when he's saying that. But then like and I could be wrong. It could just be that they've remastered them, but it sounds like all of Captain Keyes, Chief's, and Cortana's lines have been redone completely. Like they're just completely redone. Most of the dialogue is exactly the same, but the performance has been re-recorded. It sounds like because in addition to the bonus missions, I played the first mission just to see how it felt, and how it was upgraded and stuff like that. You remember in the first mission when you meet Captain Keyes, he gives you his pistol and say, "I don't keep it loaded, son. You'll have to find ammo as you go." Yeah. Remember that? Yeah. They completely changed that scene. He gives him his pistol, and it's got this like decorative plaque on it, and he says to give it to his daughter if he doesn't make it. Oh, and it is loaded instead of not being loaded. Well then... So it's weird. It's like, why did they change something that small? Very, very odd.
I hope he doesn't get pissed that I'm going to toss that thing the first opportunity I have when I can find a shotgun.
I actually really like the original pistol. It's a little overpowered.
Oh yeah, but like it doesn't compare to like having an actual sniper rifle.
Oh no, sniper rifle's amazing, which I didn't get to use. I did not experience that in what I played. I did not see that. It was I mostly ended up with the battle rifle, the assault rifle, and the needle rifle. The
assault rifle still have 600 rounds?
No. It's got like 352, I think. Which is another thing that I don't remember from the game. Like, I'm constantly running out of ammo in my guns and switching weapons, which maybe that was on purpose, because maybe that was the original vision, was to force you to pick up weapons because they're all over the place. But I constantly was like, shit, I don't want to use the damn plasma thing that the grunts use, but I guess I have to until I find something better. It is very, very pretty, but it is pretty in a way that is almost different, a different style, like a different art style. It's a little more, well, it's very Unreal 5. You can just tell by looking at it. It's very Unreal 5. But it still looks pretty. My only complaint about the visuals is that they're in the cutscenes. Every so often, there's like frame rate stutter, which is a little weird.
That's weird.
Yeah,
I think that would be the one place where there wouldn't be stutter because they know exactly what's going to be on screen and when, so they can, pace where the system's resources are spent.
Yeah, very, very odd. They did expand, and again, I've only played the first mission and the bonus missions, but they did expand some of the cutscenes, like the scene of the Pillar of Autumn, where it's being attacked and where it comes out of the wormhole and is being attacked. That's entirely expanded upon, so you get more context.
Why? What context do you need? You're being attacked by aliens.
So they never really show the alien ships attacking the Pillar of Autumn at any point during that mission, and now there's like entire cutscenes of Covenant ships going in and they're having battles with the Pillar of Autumn and stuff like that. And then like the scene where you get shot out of the life pod, that's extended as well. Because basically in the original, I think it's you get shot out and then you immediately say, what is that thing? And then the Pillar of Autumn like rushes by you and then you crash. It's probably got an extra 60 seconds of cool looking footage of the fight continuing and the ship, the Pillar of Autumn zooming by you. And it's actually really, really cool. I always like expanded cutscenes in games and in movies as well. Like I love extended editions of movies where you just get a little bit more context and a little bit more information. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean it depends. Sometimes you can go too far with that.
Oh yeah, sometimes you can ruin a scene for sure. But like I wouldn't consider any of the scenes that I saw to be sacrilege that they touched it or anything like that. It just expanded upon it, made it look cooler, longer shots, longer combat shots mostly. So I like it. I think it's very cool. I think the lack of multiplayer is really stupid. I can't believe they did that. No. That doesn't make any sense to me. There must have been some sort of issue with that. I just can't imagine there not being. The flying mission. The flying mission was pretty basic, but for them to have pulled that off seamlessly in a first-person shooter is pretty impressive. Like it's good. Like it's like a rogue leader type shooting experience, space shooting experience. It's really cool and it looks gorgeous. So that's pretty cool. It is a little simple, but I didn't expect going into it that it was going to be like, Free Space 2 or something like that. But it is good. It is fun. It is cool, and it's an interesting diversion from the usual first-person shooter experience. But the bonus missions. First of all, I don't understand when the bonus missions take place. I've read that they take place before Halo, but the entire point of the mission is to find the location of the I think it's the Covenant like base. That big circular one. I think it's in Halo 2. Like it's like a big. It's like
talking about High Charity.
It could be. It looks like a beehive. With like
yeah.
Okay, yeah. That's the whole point of those three bonus missions. It's just each bonus mission leads into another, just to get the plan or the navigational data for where that base is. But then you don't use that information until Halo 2. So it's like you went to get that.
Busy with the whole Halo situation.
Yeah, it's just weird. Like they got and there's no connection between him getting those plans and then the beginning of Halo 1. There's zero. Like it's just there's no context to when this mission took place besides that it probably was before, but I don't understand why it was. I think they could have done a much better job of coming up with a story reason for those missions. Mm-hmm. Do I think it's worth the price? No, it's not worth $70 US. That's crazy. This should have been brought out for like $40 US maybe 35, like $34.99. I know it's a weird price, but like it feels like it's worth more than $29.99, but less than $39.99. it's very strange. But it's cool. It's Halo. I mean, it's still Halo at the end of the day. So the bonus missions, from a single player standpoint, I would probably give like a 5. They're pretty just bland and boring. I didn't talk. There is a character that they introduce in the bonus missions and exit in the bonus missions. Spoilers. That's an ODSP soldier, which is really cool for them to reference an ODSP soldier before Halo 3, because I don't think they really acknowledged them until Halo 3, right?
They're in Halo 2.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. In the city part where they're dropping in. That's right.
That's in the ODST game where you.
Oh, right. Yeah.
But no, there are ODSTs in Halo 2. I forget what the mission is called, but
okay.
It's the one where you land in the pods and then Chief lifts up the rocket launcher, and that kind of sets the tone for how the rest of the level is going to go.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. But the ODST soldier that you meet and talk to is badass. Super badass person. And it's a shame that they're basically only in the bonus missions. But pretty cool. And you take that character much more seriously than Johnson, who just comes off as like a MASH character. Like very cartoonish, very over the top. Which I guess he kind of was in Halo 1, 2, and 3. But it just feels like over the top in this one. They went too far. That's it. That's all I got. I don't know. Yeah, from a co-op standpoint, these missions would probably be a fucking blast. Like, because they're clearly designed as like co-op arena, type experiences. So they'd probably be a lot more fun in co-op. So my buddy and I will probably play this at some point when it's not ludicrously expensive. All right, that's what I've been playing. I don't know what I'm going to play next. I did try Mouse PI for Hire. Didn't like it.
Oh, yeah?
Didn't like it. Wasn't for me. Took that back to the library pretty much immediately. I was like, no, this is not for me. I can't even tell you why. It just didn't like how it felt. Didn't like how it felt to play. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to play next. I kind of want to get back to Assassin's Creed Shadows and give that another try now that it's complete. So that might be where I go next. All right. Let me see where we are in the docket, ladies and gentlemen. We have no letter this week, but if you do want to email us, you can do so at codedop.podcasts@gmail.com. Email us. We love letter time. It's good times. Next up, though, let's get into... the Metacritic Chicken. All right. We do have a bunch of games this week to talk about, so that's cool. So first off, we've got Mistfall Hunter. I've mentioned this on the show once before. This is the extraction shooter Souls-like game. So it's not a shooter; it's an extraction Souls-like, I guess is the proper term, I guess. How's it doing? It's doing okay. Early reviews, critically 72, user score 64. It's a little all over the place though. I'm seeing some 1s and I'm seeing some 10s, so it's kind of all over the place. Someone in our Co-op Club Discord community server, which you can join, link in the description. Is playing it, so I'm kind of waiting for feedback from him. They say that this is a full release, but to him it's feeling like early access. Was the only real feedback I got from him, because there's no voice chat in the game, which seems weird for an extraction shooter or an extraction game in general. Especially when you can play with, like you said, like two other people. You kind of need to be able to communicate during combat. So a little strange that it didn't launch with that, but it seems to be doing okay. Next up is kind of a big surprise, no pun intended. Big Walk is out. This is the next game from the Untitled Goose Game people.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
I've been
killing
hearing
it.
good things about it.
Yeah, it's killing it. Critically 92. Doing real well. User score 79. So not as good. But this game's also not for everybody, so I can imagine some of those reviews are a little skewed. But it's basically a multiplayer, teamwork-oriented, open-world puzzle game where you gotta like explore and just figure things out. And I guess the hook of the game is that while there is voice chat, the best way to play it is with like the in-game communicative systems that the game provides you, because it's just more enjoyable that way. That's the way it's intended to be played. I don't know why they bothered including voice chat. Probably because they assumed people would find a way to do voice chat anyway. So they're like, it's fine, just put it in. But yeah, it seems to be doing really well. I was not aware that this was going to be a free for all PlayStation Network users game. So if you have PlayStation Plus Essential, Extra, or Premium, it's free to own. Not free to play. It's free to own. You just you grab it, add it to your library, and it's there. So I have this game.
I wonder what they paid for that.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Because this doesn't happen very often. Every so often it happens. Like Rocket League was one that happened, and there was definitely some others. But yeah, I don't know whether I'll get around to playing this. It's apparently not good to play alone. So I might try this with my buddy. Maybe. It doesn't seem like his type of game to play, but you never know. So I'll look into it. But it's doing well, so congratulations to those guys.
Yeah. Sorry, I had my glasses in my mouth. I needed to clean them.
Yummy.
Also, apologize for that. I really wish glass cases weren't so damn loud whenever they close.
Surprisingly, it didn't sound too bad on you. I heard it, but it wasn't like a...
Oh, it sounded like a shot going off.
Oh, yeah, no.
Me.
Your mic must have some decent... or Discord has decent noise suppression.
Yeah.
So this is Beast of Reincarnation, Game Freak's newest not Pokemon game. And it's doing... it's doing okay.
That's about what I've heard from...
Yeah, it's about what I expected, honestly. 73 critically, 63 user score. It's fine. It's really tough to stand out in this, like I said, that Asian third-person action-adventure, genre, whatever you want to call it. They just all look the same. They feel the same. It's tough. It's tough to figure that out. What else?
I mean, you can say the same thing about a lot of like Western fantasy games. I don't think that's it's not wrong, but it's not exclusive to like the like feudal era / warring states.
No, I agree. It's just
stuff.
that genre is saturated to hell right now, so it's really difficult.
I don't know why that's been a big thing these last few years. Like I remember it was really weird when Neo and Sekiro and Ghost of Tsushima all got announced like at the same PlayStation showcase.
Yeah,
and then it just seems like that hasn't stopped.
Yeah, every showcase there's like 3 or 4 new Asian inspired or Asian sets.
Now, admittedly, since there have been more Chinese developers doing international releases and not just releasing in China, that's a very popular genre there, like historical fantasy. So like it is massively popular. So much of their media is Chinese historical fantasy. So it wouldn't surprise me if that was part of it.
Communism. All right.
I'm not sure that what they have in China is actual communism, but that's beyond the scope of
Press Pause Gaming Podcast.
Yeah. You don't want me talking about the Great Leap Forward. We'll be here for a while.
Indeed. The next one is the Relic First Guardian, which looked promising, but seems to have fallen flat on its face. This is an action RPG. Critically 53. User score 25.
Ooh.
Yeah, not doing well.
Oh.
Yeah. Let me see what the complaint is. The major.
Yeah, that's... You rarely see anything below like a 40. That's usually like apocalyptically bad. But to be down in the 20s, man.
One of the reviews says, this is the first game I've ever refunded on PlayStation 5. You actually got a refund? That's surprising.
Oh.
It has so many issues. Performance issues are the least of your problems. Exploring is mainly looting tiny amounts of gold scattered everywhere. Combat is clunky and the character feels like it's ice skating every time you run or parry. Whatever you see in the trailer is not what the game actually looks like on PS5. It's ugly.
Oh.
Interesting. The game was released far too soon. Someone says give them a chance. They've been updating it and it's moving in the right direction. That's
not what you should be hearing post-release.
Yeah.
Moving in the right direction is something you should hear in the middle of the game's development.
Someone here is comparing it to Mortal Shell, which is another game that kind of got a similar score. So
yeah,
sounds about right. Okay. This guy says if you...
I am noticing it looking a little hectic. Like, just looking at this combat, it doesn't look super fun to me because, like, you got all these particle effects just obscuring everything. Like, everything's getting blurred, everything's getting covered in sparks and magic and smoke and just flashes. Like, it looks a little overwhelming visually. You know what I mean? Like, those effects individually are cool, but when they're all just piled on top of one another, it's hard to see what the hell you're doing. It sounds like that's the least of the game's problems.
Yeah, there's some pretty rough reviews here. I think I could write about 4,000 words complaining about the Relic First Guardian, but I'm eager to simply wash my hands clean of this game and forget it exists. Oof. One of the worst games to come out in 2026, with many other titles worth your time and money. This one's an easy skip. Yeah. So
that is one of the nice things about there being so many games, because, like, as much as we complain about there's too much to play, it also means if something's bad, it's not like, oh man, that game I was looking forward to was terrible, I'm so bummed out. It's like, well, there's just 3 other things coming out or that have just come out.
Yep.
And I'm also looking forward to, so I'll just play those instead. Like, we got no time to lament the failures when there's so many wins happening.
Turn 2 inches to your left. Oh, another game.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. If only they would stop firing all the people who keep making those.
Yeah. Next up is Sovereign Tower. This was a game that I was keeping an eye on, and I played the demo. I talked about it on a show recently. This was the sort of Knights of the Round Table management RPG where you're the king and trying to, it's basically a narrative game, but with a lot of decision making and storytelling. Looks really cool. Early reviews though, 86, so doing pretty well. I definitely want to get to that at some point. So we'll see how that one turns out in the longer run. And then the final one on our Metacritic check-in is a game I've mentioned before, and I did play a demo of, but I've never shown it on the show before. This is Restory Chill Electronics Repair. So this is the one where you're, as you can see.
Oh, wow. Yeah. That was...
the PMP. Yeah. Yeah. I think I remember I fixed a Tamagotchi, but it wasn't a Tamagotchi, and then there was like a flip phone that looked exactly like the classic Nokia. Oh, there you go. Look at all, wow. Lots of examples there.
I'm shocked that they haven't.
Yeah, Pokia.
They haven't got dinged for that, because even if you change like the name, like that is. I guess 100%.
I guess it comes off as parody. I guess,
but like. Wow.
Yeah, there's a link.
It's not just similar, it's identical with only the name badge changed.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
It's pretty cool though if you're into a game where you're like taking apart electronics and putting them back together, cleaning them and putting them back together. It's kind of a cozy game. Pretty interesting.
Yeah, I wonder if it's easier than doing it in real life.
Oh, definitely. You're just clicking and It's pretty
I mean, I've done
self-explanatory.
a little bit of soldering. It's not that difficult, although what I was doing was also not like really fine. I was like rewiring a mod chip
Mm.
that somebody got installed in my PlayStation without permission, and I was rewiring. No, not you.
I didn't think
I
so.
was rewiring it because the wires had snapped. And I was like, I don't know if this thing is going to work if that's
Mm.
you know not wired together properly. So
A Zybox. That's gee. All they did was just add an I to Xbox. Oh my god,
uh,
that's funny. Yeah, but if you're interested, it's doing pretty good. 84, so early review, but doing well. It's very polished and cute. And my only issue with these games is that because they use the mouse, it doesn't feel it. Well, I shouldn't say because of the mouse, because I love the way it feels in Lift, that playtest that I played, but it just doesn't feel as tactile as I want it to feel. Taking these things
I mean,
apart, and
how would it? Like,
I don't know. Ask the guys at Lyft. They seem to figure it out. I don't know how they did it, but they just felt right playing that game. This one, I'm not. I mean, it doesn't feel terrible. But after like the third item that I cleaned, I was like, I got my fill, you know. But I can see this game being super addicting to people that like this kind of stuff. It's kind of like why was it Power Wash Simulator did really well. Yeah. And that's it for the Metacritic check-in. Boom, 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 boom.
Wonder how accurate these internals are to the actual devices, because I've never taken apart a PSP before, so I don't know.
Good question. That would be interesting to know how accurate it was. Yeah. All right, where are we in the show? No one knows. Don't forget, if you want the audio podcast edition of the show, go to YouTube Music. You can subscribe there, just like any podcast, or you can watch the video version there as well. YouTube Music. That's where you go. All right. Let's get into the news, which there's not a whole lot of. It's been a pretty quiet week. So I wanted to do something kind of different. It's not.
I've actually got a piece of news here that I don't know if you have.
Okay, let's leave it to the end then, in case I do have it, and then we'll have a bonus. Andrew's bonus news. So, I wanted to try something a little different. Nothing crazy here. But do I have it? I have it somewhere. Here it is. So, I recently decided to subscribe to Jason Schreier and Matt Piscatella, their social media accounts, because they seem to have like constant scoops, as it were, of cool information. So I thought we would kind of just check in with what they've posted recently and kind of talk about some interesting stuff. The first one is sort of a confirmation that EA has officially gone private. It is official. It is completed. They have closed the deal. They are now 100% owned by the Saudi investment fund.
Yeah.
And Jason Schreier reported, quote, EA's annual EBITDA is around $1.5 billion. So I believe, if I'm not mistaken, EBITDA is take-home money per year. Let me just double check with that, if that's true. I don't want to misquote. EBITDA. Earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization. So it's basically revenue after paying all your shit, except for, taxes and all that crap. So basically, they take home almost $1.5 billion a year, minus taxes, which I'm sure they don't pay, because what rich person pays their taxes anymore? Which should, quote, the quote continues, which should be enough to service the interest payments, but the publisher has told debt investors that it will, and here's the bad part, that it will cut $700 million in annual costs, including $170 million in organizational efficiencies. In other words, more layoffs are coming.
Yep.
And that's a lot of millions of dollars to find a way to save money on. So, yeah. So in this going private, EA actually takes on $18 billion in debt,
Mhm.
which is about 1.8 billion a year in interest alone. Yikes.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money. So they're going to have to cut a lot of things in order to make that money, and they're going to be doubling down on things that do make them money. So can't wait for those ads in our sports
Well,
games.
I honestly I wonder how long they're even going to be around. Like, are they just going to get divvied up for for properties or something?
What, you think they're just going to sell all the licenses to various other and just destroy EA? That seems
Well, I don't
unlikely.
know. I don't know about selling. I think they're gonna. Well,
Oh,
I
you
mean,
think they're going to
I'm
license out the use of the licenses and the properties they have?
potentially. I mean, when I say how much longer is EA going to be around, I mean how much longer is EA going to be doing anything and not just basically a shell corporation for
Hmm.
or a holdings corporation or whatever.
Hmm. Yeah. Who knows what's going to happen to EA now? I mean, a company that big that's private is crazy. Let's see what else we got. What other interesting tidbits that they've been talking about here? Last week, EA said their CEO Andrew Wilson made $39 million in cash and stock awards. An alternative measurement puts Wilson's take at $77 million. These numbers left me with no choice but to make a very tall chart. If you click, you'll be scrolling for a long time. Oh, he's just
Oh, is this how many people could have
yeah,
could have remained employed? Yeah, yeah.
yeah, ridiculous.
Yeah, we don't have money to pay all these people, so we got to lay them off. Where did that money go? No, to buy another CEO's yacht.
Yeah, basically, it's ridiculous. It's gross. Nintendo has reported that 38.5% of its sales are still physical. A lot more than PlayStation. So that's interesting. Not too surprising though, because I mean, it's a portable device and it's a lot easier to port around, I guess, take with you the little mini discs, because you can just buy one of those carrying cases. Like I have one.
Well, now I have to wonder, when they say physical, are they including the game key cards in that? Because those aren't
Good question.
really physical.
Good question.
Those are just a license that you have a dongle for, rather than a little note on Nintendo servers saying this user has bought this game.
Oh, they say
It's
that they say it includes DLC and digital games, digital only games. How can you?
and wait, DLC. How does
How does
DLC
that
factor
work?
into physical purchases? There's no oh, I bought this second disc that has the DLC on it. That's always,
Let
I
me
mean, it's in
see.
the name, downloadable content.
In Nintendo's latest financial results, the company revealed that in the previous quarter it made blah 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 blah. 61.5% of Nintendo's sales were from digital purchases between March 30th and June 30th, 2026. 38.5% isn't a small piece of the pie. However, there are a few caveats with this figure. First, Nintendo confirms that Nintendo Switch Online subscriptions, download-only titles, and DLC, including upgrade packs for Switch 2 games, are included in this figure. What? Nintendo confirms that Nintendo Switch Online subscriptions, download-only titles, and DLC is included. On top of that, games bundled with hardware packages, like Mario Kart World Switch 2, are recognized as hardware sales and thus not included in this. That is a very confusing bunch of information.
Yeah.
Nintendo confirms that Nintendo Switch Online subscriptions, download-only titles, and DLC are included in this figure. Which figure are you talking about? They can't be included in the... I'm assuming they mean the 61.5%, which, why, of course they are.
Yeah, that's a very weird way to structure that sentence.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't quite understand what they're saying there. So 38.5% is not online subscriptions, download only titles and DLC, and upgrade packs. Therefore, there has to be physical, yeah. But do they consider the game key cards to be physical? That doesn't seem to be discussed. in this report. Interesting. Okay, good to know.
Yeah, I will say, when it comes to the handheld stuff, I actually am more likely to buy digitally because it means that I don't have to keep track of any stuff,
Yeah.
even if they are easier to carry around than discs. But um, by that same token, I still bought a lot of stuff physically on the Switch because
Yeah, me
the
too.
amount of storage on it was pathetically small.
Yeah.
It was only 32 gigabytes. And I had to expand it twice. I actually have two micro SD cards for stuff that I bought digitally because
Um,
even with buying a bunch of stuff physical, I still had to break out the cards for stuff that was digital only.
I think they Nintendo also benefits from the parent uh, factor. You know,
Oh
par-
yeah, you don't let your kids have access to the credit card, so
yeah,
you can
buy a
control
physical.
what games they have.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
that's a good point.
Another. This one was reposted by Matt Piscatella. This is just funny. Jeff Gersman posted. The Gears of War beta has support for PlayStation haptic triggers. Nice of them to include
Oh
that in their Xbox console exclusive game only for Xbox and PC,
yeah,
which is also
yeah.
Xbox now, but not everything is an Xbox. Please don't say everything is an
It's
Xbox.
just like,
Oh,
yeah,
wait, I mean Xbox. Don't hit me
Xbox
again,
all in
please.
caps. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Good job, guy. Good job, Jeff. That
Yeah.
was funny. Uh, let's see what else we got here. Grand Theft Auto 5 ranks first in both full game unit and dollar sales in the US over the past decade, while Red Dead Redemption 2 ranks third in each.
That
Modern
surprises me a little bit.
Modern
I
Warfare
didn't think
2 is in second in dollars over this period, while Minecraft is
now
second in units.
Modern Warfare 2 2 or Modern Warfare 2 1?
2. 2 2 2.
Yeah.
2 2.
The GTA 5 thing is completely unsurprising. That game sold over 100 million units.
Mm. Anything else of value here? PlayStation revenue has increased by 303% over 10 years. Digital games and add-on sales have increased by 360% in the last 10 years. Physical game sales have been down 33% in the last 10 years.
Yeah, again, those metrics are not entirely fair because there's a lot of stuff that's digital only. So of
Yeah,
course that's going to go up as the number of digital only games increases. And of course, as a consequence, the number of physical sales are going to drop because a lot of those games don't get physical releases.
right.
It's kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy for Sony to say, "Oh yeah, well not a lot of people buy physical anymore." Well, maybe they would if every game got a physical release, you know? And like I understand there's a lot of stuff that it doesn't make sense to do a physical release for because if there's some like really niche title that's only going to probably sell like 10,000 copies, not really worth uh spinning up production on those discs. And like to be clear, it's cool that digital distribution exists because it now means that there is a venue for selling games that otherwise probably wouldn't sell a lot of units and thus might not even get made because they're like, oh well, this isn't going to sell any. We're not going to publish this. But when you have a bunch of bigger games that are getting digital only releases, like of course the physical sales are going to drop if there's no physical copy to buy.
Mm. The only one of note here is another report from Jason Schreier. Tencent set out to take on GTA with their game called Last Sentinel. After 6 years, hundreds of millions of dollars, and a whole lot of big promises, they rebooted it this week and laid off 80 people. So it must not have gone well. Tencent kind of sucks. I hear negative
They
things about
published
them
it
pretty
kind of stuff.
often. Yeah. All right. That seems like about all I can find from this week from the wonderful Jason Schreier and Matt Piscatella. So I think I'll check in with them every week. They seem to have interesting tidbits of information every week. Speaking of, well, I don't think I mentioned this, but GTA 6. They've announced finally a gameplay reveal and deep dive look.
Yeah, on Netflix.
Kind of. So it's an extended look airing on Netflix August 27th at 3 p.m. 5 hours later, it'll be on YouTube for free.
Yeah, it's
weird. Very, very weird. I mean, they want it. Some people are saying this is a money grab, and it kind of is, but it's also like, hey, this game is like going to be the biggest thing in the fucking world. Let's put it on a platform that it will get to however many people use Netflix, which is fucking a massive amount of people.
But by that metric, like YouTube gets way more people because you don't need to subscribe to YouTube to watch it.
Yeah, I think they just want to make a spectacle out of it, I think is the idea here. Yeah.
They did a similar thing with Red Dead Redemption where there's like a compilation of a bunch of the game's cinematics that was like aired on television or something to promote the game.
Mm.
I remember thinking it was really weird back then as well.
Yeah. It is odd, but it's 5 hours. Yeah. And every single gaming media company is going to be covering it when it happens. So are you?
No, they'd all be covering it anyway. Like,
yeah.
That's
no, I meant like the people that are complaining about it. It's like you're
just
go on any gaming website, they're going to have it all over there. So
my question is like, why do you feel like you need Netflix? Like you don't need Netflix. Netflix needs you.
Oh, I'm sure Netflix paid them to have this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why they felt like they wanted it. They're like, well, free money. Netflix was probably, here's a couple million bucks. Put this on our platform.
Yeah, 5 hours early.
Yeah. Money talks, I guess. Money talks. I'm interested to see this. August 27th is 20 days away from this recording. It is a Thursday, which means I won't be able to watch it live, but I don't really care. I'll watch it later.
But I mean, at the same time, it's like, well, it's a GTA game. Like we know what gameplay looks like in a GTA game.
It's not the actual like moment to moment gameplay that I'm really interested in seeing. I'm interested in seeing how good the game looks as compared to these trailers.
Yeah.
And also, I mean, they're not going to tell you on this particular May 26th. Nope. They're not going to tell us about the frame rate and graphical options for consoles on this thing, because this is all footage you're going to be seeing from these trailers and that presentation is going to be PS5 Pro. They're not going to show PS5 base model. They're just not going to. Xbox model.
Or
they're not going
a PC running at like maxed out specs with a crazy
could be
like hardware configuration.
Even though there's no PC version.
Well, there is a PC version. It's just not going to be out.
Probably for like a year.
Obviously there's a PC version. What do you think they're developing now?
PS5 dev kits. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, well, guess what those are?
PCs. Yeah. Yeah, this is, it's really fascinating watching this unfold, because it's such a big event, and it's like, are they going to blow everybody away, or are they going to, like, is everyone going to collectively go, looks like more GTA? You know what I'm saying? Like, what could they possibly do to make people go, holy shit, this is the biggest, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, like, everybody who wants to buy it is already going to buy it. Like, I'm not sure who they need to convince at this point.
Yeah. I guess they want to convince me, because I'm not buying it day one. I'm not paying $120 Canadian. What the fuck are you talking about?
I can't buy it day one because it's not coming out on PC day one.
Well, that too. All right, moving on. I thought this one was more for you than it was for me, but Quake, the 2021 remaster, has been given a free 19-level campaign co-developed by Machine Games in honor of the first-person shooter's 30th anniversary.
Yeah, I haven't played that yet because I've been playing Rebirth.
The new campaign is titled Dawn of the Machine and is available for Quake owners right now at no extra cost. Ranger is stuck in a time loop and must solve puzzles and fight new foes using new weapons, including an axe, to survive. It includes a new soundtrack. Always great.
What do they mean new? The axe is the melee weapon.
Maybe you throw it now?
I guess, maybe.
It includes a new soundtrack, new deathmatch maps, and achievements. Um, id and Machine Games have also ensured that there will be a high degree of replayability with these levels, noting that the narrative presentation of the time loop allows for players to tackle them to their heart's content and make new discoveries. If you load up a level again, new paths will unlock, new secrets will be made available, and there will be new upgrades for you to grow stronger.
Also, like I already knew that they do this, but man, they really upgraded that lighting.
Yeah, it looks
Like
great.
the lighting in Quake looks really good for the time, but like those are super accurate. Like look at the shadows.
Yeah, it looks
Look how
gorgeous.
accurate they are.
Yep. Gotta love ray tracing. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing.
I don't even know if it supports ray tracing.
I mean, isn't it Quake RTX?
Quake 2 RTX.
Oh, I don't know. Guess we'll find out.
I don't know if there's a ray tracing upgrade for the original. There it probably is. Like someone's probably done an unofficial one, but I don't like know if they're. I mean, maybe they did. I mean, I haven't booted it up since they updated it. So
Right. Just two more pieces of news here. The Zelda casting has continued to unfold.
yeah, this was the news that
Oh, okay.
I had.
So first piece of news, there's actually two pieces of news here. So the first is that they have cast their Ganondorf, according to a report from Deadline, and I'm gonna butcher his
you got the
name.
exact same article that I do.
Yeah, Yulai Tukev. I can't say his name. Don't know. Will play the film's villain, Ganondorf. The actor also reportedly signed a multi-picture deal, meaning the studio will have the opportunity to bring him back for sequels should the film be a success. That's interesting. It says the Legend of Zelda film wrapped filming earlier this year.
Yeah.
So, why does it say the movie has found its Ganondorf? Of course it has. It's already filmed it.
Well, yeah, but they're
revealing it.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
It's a stupid way of phrasing it.
That is a really stupid way of phrasing it.
It makes it more eye catching to the reader, which is basically what all Hollywood writing is about. Is make this seem more exciting than it actually is.
Now, ultimately, we are not sure if Ganondorf will be physically played by the actor, as Ganondorf may be a CG creature, and that's why they've been able to keep this under wraps for as long as they have. Well,
I assume it'll be some kind of performance capture.
Yeah.
He's present, like he's physically there, but then they animate over top of him.
Yep.
Because that's how they do a lot of that stuff now.
Do you watch Corridor Crew?
I do.
Oh, great channel. I recently discovered them, and I just can't stop watching all of their
reacts
videos.
There's some super interesting stuff in there. Yeah. I really like how when they do their VFX artist react videos, they don't just cover CGI stuff; they cover all types of visual effects. So like practical stuff and like optical, like layering and printing and all this like weird camera stuff. Like there was a video that they had recently where they were talking about the motion graphics in Vertigo, the Hitchcock movie, and apparently the way they did that was to use the people took apart like a mechanical military targeting computer, which is like exactly what it sounds like. It's a computer in that it does math, but it does it with like a physical mechanism. And it's basically a bunch of angles on overlays that the gunner would use to line up the shots for the gun, so so they know like what
stay on target.
Yeah. Well, it's like Scorched Earth, where you got to put in like the angle and the power, and then you fire the cannon. It's like that, but for real. So it's a computer. It's a machine that helps you do that. And they took it apart and they used some of the patterns in there, and then they shot it under, I guess, like special lighting or something to get it to glow, and that's how they created the psychedelic graphics that are in the opening credits of that movie. Really cool stuff.
Yeah, I love behind the scenes stuff. It's not as common anymore because we don't have DVDs that have like, you know, an
Yeah,
extra
I
disc.
know,
Yeah.
dude. I was like, some of the earliest DVDs that my family got after we got a DVD player were like the Lord of the Rings movies and the Star Wars movies. And we were so spoiled. I remember being so disappointed when every DVD didn't have behind the scenes stuff because I was like, isn't this going to be the standard now? It's like, I mean, I didn't expect it to be like, you know, an entire second disc of bonus features, like, or in the case of the Lord of the Rings movies, like 3 bonus discs per movie.
Right.
But you know, like give me something. And it was so disappointing when so many movies didn't.
Yeah. No, agreed. Have you watched Light and Magic?
No.
It's a documentary series. It's 2 seasons so far of all about behind the scenes at ILM.
Oh,
and they go through like every project that they've ever done.
Yeah.
And I haven't watched season 2 yet, but season 1 was fantastic. So recommend checking that show out. It's fantastic.
I will definitely have to check that out then.
Yeah. Okay. There was also some other news, casting news for the Zelda movie. Sam Neill will reportedly make a posthumous appearance in the Legend of Zelda film, also with, and again, these names, I'm not going to be able to say them, but I believe it's Daikin Lockman and Yvonne Stravosky are also confirmed to star in the movie. Their roles, though, have not been revealed. Although there was a leak at some point that Lockman was playing Impa. And Yvonne supposedly seems to be playing some sort of queen-like character. Don't know what that could be, unless that's like the Queen Hyrule. King and Queen Hyrule, maybe. We've never really seen a Queen of Hyrule before, though. So it seems unlikely, but I don't know.
Well, I mean, you did for a little while in Tears of the Kingdom.
Queen? There's a queen?
Yeah. Sonia.
Why do I not remember that?
she, what do you mean? She's the...
Oh, the redhead.
She's Robert... No. She's Raru's wife.
Wow, I don't remember that at all.
That's weird. You don't remember Queen Sonia when Zelda travels back in time?
Nope. To be fair, 95% of that game is not cutscenes that involve any characters. It's just you wandering around a world.
Why it should stand out more, because it so rarely happens.
Yeah. Apparently it did not for me. I don't remember a whole lot of Tears of the Kingdom as far as like cutscenes go. I should play that game again. I do intend on playing that game again, but not on Switch 1. I want to play the 60 frames per second 4K version on Switch 2. You know, in 15 years when I can afford it.
We just saw her. Go back to the video. Go back to the video.
Oh, her?
There. Yeah.
She looks familiar.
Yeah.
Doesn't stand out though.
Ganondorf kills her. It's part of the whole war thing.
Oh yeah, when he appears, they were on that like not shelf, but like they were on like a balcony. They were like on a balcony on the castle. Yeah, okay, I do remember that now. Yeah, that was a great scene. I do remember that scene, but I mostly just remember the epic posing of Ganon. You know, with his All right. There was somebody else cast in the Zelda movie, but I can't seem to find the article. So it went up right before we came on the show, and now I can't seem to find it anywhere. So I'm not sure if it was. It seems like it's been buried somewhere. Don't know. But yeah, I really hope the Zelda movie turns out. There it is. Lydia Peckman has been added to the cast. She was in Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Does it say who she's playing? No. Doesn't look like it. No. Yeah. She's from House of the Dragon. Seems like it's probably where her most famous role is. Not a Game of Thrones fan though, so couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you. And then finally, our last piece of news is pretty minor, but I thought I would put it in there because it was a light news week. Xbox is planning its own version of the Platinum Trophy. When the Xbox 360 launched in 2005, it came with a new feature known as Achievements. If you do something cool in the game or make progress in the story, you'll be rewarded with points and an achievement to display on your profile. It's a really smart way to keep players engaged, push them to do things they might otherwise avoid, and increase competition. While Xbox wasn't the first company in gaming to utilize a feature like this, it absolutely popularized it, and it led to competitors like PlayStation mimicking the idea. Sony's trophy model is nearly identical to Achievements, but the only difference is that you get a special reward when you get all the trophies in a PlayStation game, the lucrative Platinum Trophy. So basically, if you get all the gold, silver, and bronze trophies in a game, you get a Platinum Trophy to tell. Basically tells everybody, hey, you've 100%ed this game. It's the end-all, be-all for completionists, and now Xbox is trying to emulate that. Xbox CEO Asher Sharma has confirmed that along with other updates to Achievements, the team is looking to implement some kind of Platinum Trophy equivalent to Xbox later this year. And that's all we got. That's all we got on that. Cool, though, but it probably should have been there, like, 10 years ago.
I don't give a fuck about Achievements. I never have.
I did, not Achievements, but I paid attention to trophies early on.
Achievements, trophies, whatever you want to call it. I don't
No. But like, I feel like they're different. I feel like they're different because like the trophies.
How exactly are they different?
For whatever reason, the trophies I always found like, especially on games that I really liked, I would be able to get more out of the game because it would have extra things that I could go looking for or do. Some of them are really weird. Like some of the trophies are like, they usually reference some sort of like hidden thing in the game that you would otherwise have no fucking clue to find it. I'm trying to think of an example, but
yeah, but how is that unique to trophies?
I don't know. I've never really played around with achievements. No clue.
Well, they're literally the same thing. Like if you have a multi-platform game, it's not going to have different trophies on PlayStation. It's going to be the same as the achievements. Sure, they're just the same thing with a different name. What you're thinking of is probably first-party PlayStation games just having better ones.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Yeah. Uncharted took advantage of them quite well. Last of Us took advantage of them quite well. So, yeah. But I liked them early on because it just, like I said, it was motivating. It was a motivation factor to be a completionist. And I did it for a lot of years and then eventually was like, if I get them, I get them. If I don't, I don't. I do check them now after I beat a game because I go through them and I'm like, did I miss anything obvious that I could go back and complete? And so because the trophies nowadays, I don't know if achievements do it, but they hide the ones that are like secrets. So you can
that's a thing that's up to the developer because you can hide them and it'll say, there's this and there's X number of hidden ones.
Yeah, you can reveal them now though. It used to be on, I think it was PlayStation 3, like the original trophies. There were hidden ones, but you would never know what they are. You just have to.
Okay, I don't know if you can do it on Xbox because, like I said, I don't have an Xbox.
Yeah, if you open up a hidden trophy now, you can press square to reveal the actual what you have to do to get the achievement. Some of them are vague though. Like some of them will specifically say do this, but then some of them will be like it'll be like a riddle or like a hint of what it is. It'll be like find the headless horseman, and you're like, what the fuck? Yeah. It's a game. The headless horseman isn't in this game, so like, what does it mean? So I like those ones because it gives me a little bit more motivation to play a little bit longer and see if I can figure out what the heck they're talking about. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, the only time I care about them is when I actually get something for doing them, but that's not really specific to achievements. Like it was just, you unlocked this, and now it's you unlocked this, and you get a little thing on your profile that says you've done it. So that doesn't really mean anything to me.
Well, achievements actually for the longest time, and they still do it, but it's not nearly as good as it used to be. Anytime you got an achievement, you would get Xbox points, and you could spend those Xbox points on things in like their little store. So like,
no, you couldn't spend the points on things. The Microsoft points were different.
No. I'm not saying it gave you achievement points to spend. I'm saying when you got an achievement, it enabled points of a different currency on your profile that you could spend on things.
Since when?
They did it for like 10 years, dude. Yeah, you could buy gift cards with the points. You could get.
Was that an Xbox One thing?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't have an Xbox One, but it was on 360 and Series X, so I assume it was probably on.
It was never on the 360. You couldn't buy things with gamer score.
I'm not. Oh, okay. You're not listening. It's not the gamer score. When you get an achievement, okay, ignore the achievement points. When you get an achievement, okay, it unlocks Xbox reward points for getting an achievement. And it adds.
I never got anything like that in all the years I played my 360.
It's because they don't advertise it.
No, but like I never saw like I.
It's there. I'm telling you. I entered.
I'm pretty sure I would. Okay, I'm looking this up right now.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's there. Right now. What I used them for was entering their contests because they would have constant monthly draws for like Xbox Series X consoles and headphones and like 10,000.
Are you sure this isn't Game Pass quests that you're thinking of?
Could be. It says Xbox rewards though, so when it pops up on my screen, because I have an achievement, like a blue achievement that pops up on my screen when I get one. So it could be rewards Xbox One and Xbox Series. I know it was a long time that they've had it.
Earn for playing play games, complete quests and claims points on Xbox consoles, PC, handhelds, blah blah blah. Daily, weekly, and monthly quests, exclusive quests for Game Pass Ultimate and Premium. It doesn't say anything here. What? Get out of here, stupid fucking chatbot.
Yeah, man. I've entered like 150 contests at this point. I haven't won anything, but I'm sure like millions of people probably apply for them because you can convert the points into draws.
360.
Maybe not. It's been around for a long ass time though.
Okay, but I haven't had a current Xbox for a long ass time. The last one I had was the 360, so okay, but this just was never on the 360. I guess it's a thing now, but the last time I engaged with the Xbox,
so it must be Xbox One then. Although I didn't have one, so maybe it's been there since Game Pass has been out. I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like a Game Pass thing, or like you get more with Game Pass, or
maybe
something.
Yeah, it's cool because you can actually spend them on stuff. It's really cool. Like I said,
that's different. But all the time that I ever engaged with achievements was with the 360, and they never gave you anything. So that's why I didn't care.
Yeah. No. On nowadays, when you get an achievement, you get Xbox points. It's freaking cool. I wish PlayStation did it. I think they did something like it for a while. It was like PlayStation Stars, if I recall correctly. You got to be able to trade trophies in for stuff.
I remember something like that. Yeah, I remember hearing about that.
I never joined it, but because I was like, the fact that the Xbox One enables it without you having to do anything, I was like, that's fucking cool. The fact that I have to go out of my way to sign up for another fucking bullshit account for PlayStation Stars, I'm like, I'm not fucking doing that. That's ridiculous. Why is that not just integrated into my PlayStation Plus account that I'm already paying you for? Like, fuck off. But yeah, I like that, and I wish both companies would consistently do that. Like I said, the points for Xbox still exist. The contests are nowhere near as frequent though. There used to be like 3 a month that you could pick from. It was usually every month there was always like a free Xbox Series X, but then sometimes you would see like a Surface laptop on there or like a $10,000 gift card to Amazon. Type thing.
Like $10,000. Holy shit.
Yeah, like they were cool contests. But the caveat of that is that I'm 99% sure that all of them were one winner.
Yeah.
So, like I think they had like a thing where they had like tiers for how many entries you would get into the contest. So like the more you spent, the more points the more entries you would get into the contest.
Yeah,
so
like buying more tickets for a raffle.
Yeah. So you'd get like a discount for buying more. So I would like save up my points until I would have enough to buy like 500, entries into a contest and be like, come on, baby. That would be really cool. But then you look at the winner list and it's just one person. It's like George P. from Vancouver won. It's like, oh, okay. But I like at least that they offer that ability. And then there's other things on the shop too. Like I said, like small gift cards. You could like a free month of Game Pass, whatever the case is. Xbox Live at the time. There was weird ones. Like there was like donations, so you could like use your points to donate. Which I don't understand how that works. I guess they just convert the points to a certain dollar amount, and then they make a donation on your behalf, I guess, to certain charities.
That's a really
like that.
asinine way to do it. I would just rather give to a cause directly. That's
rather than use my points.
Money.
But I mean, like, if you use your points, then you're spending Microsoft's money. You could look at it that way.
Yeah, but then it's like, oh, we get to write this off on our taxes as a charitable donation.
Well, that's true.
You're really helping them save money.
No, that's true.
At least on their taxes.
That's true.
Why do you think every rich person has a charitable foundation?
Oh yeah, for sure. Write-offs. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. So I think trophies and achievements are cool. There's achievements is certainly the best out of the three that exist, which is achievements, trophies, and I guess Steam calls them achievements too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Steam achievements suck. All you can buy with your reward points are like profile editions, like stickers and like
you get
trading cards of some kind.
Yeah, you get the trading cards thing is ridiculous to me. You can sell those, but it's for like 5 cents.
I actually sold a few, and I was like, "This is pointless. What am I doing?"
Yeah, so did I. I was like, "How does this work?" Oh, like this? Okay.
Who's buying them?
I don't know.
It's fucking weird.
You can, once you get like a full set of trading cards, you can turn them into like a profile badge or something like that.
Yeah, like,
or you can recycle them into gems and then use those gems to get a what? Like there's this entire like little knick-knack economy, like digital knick-knack economy on Steam that I just don't ever engage with.
NFTs.
It's like, God, not even, well, it's not quite that stupid because this isn't just a JPEG that you can download.
Yeah.
But no, it's like God, it's like decorating your web page on GeoCities like 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Or something. It's like, oh, I got a little dancing baby from made as seen on Ally McBeal.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little lame.
I got a little animation of an envelope going into a mailbox to send me email. I got a big bound book that opens and closes to sign my guest book. But now it's for your Steam page, which I guess also does technically have a guest book because like you can leave comments on people's pages and stuff. So
it's true.
Wow, it's back to the early days of the web,
back in the 90s. Except the world sucks.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the world sucked then too, but we just didn't know because we were kids.
That's true. Yeah. So I wish these companies would incorporate their achievements and trophy systems with some sort of rewards program. It encourages people to play games. So why?
Yeah, that
not
would actually be a good idea.
Yeah. Like instead of giving me all these stupid knickknacks on Steam, why don't you like? Eventually my points add up to a $5 discount on a game. Like that would be cool. I'm sure you can afford the $5, that I'm going to.
Well, you do get like Steam points every time you buy something. I should actually probably check and see how many I have and see if I can redeem them for anything. Cause I've actually done that, on the eShop before where I would,
the coins.
Yeah, the coins. I have actually like,
they're gone now, eh?
Yeah. I'm glad
every time these companies,
every
time these companies come up with a good reward system, they're like, throw it away.
Yeah, but I did use that to complete a few purchases. Like I didn't buy like a full price game, but it was like, oh yeah, I'll get like $5 off this game, or
it's nice.
I'll get this little game that's cheap for nearly free. Yeah,
it's nice.
Yeah.
It's like, thank you. That's
like
you showing me appreciation. Yeah, it's like getting taxes taken off.
Not a huge amount, but it's appreciated.
Yeah, any amount that they can save you is appreciated. And
it encouraged the reason why they do this is because it encourages you to keep spending on their platform.
Exactly. Like
which is like, oh, but it actually benefits me, and you're not like locking me in predatorily. You're like incentivizing me.
Yes, incentive programs. Like none of these companies have one now. I mean, Xbox still has the one we were talking about, but it's not as good as it used to be. Like I said, there used to be 3 contests a month. Now it's like
Yeah.
maybe 1 a quarter. Like they're
As soon as they figure out that they can just incentivize you by trapping you in
mhm,
instead of like rewarding you with stuff, they do that because it costs them less money.
assholes. A lot of
They
them.
get you into their ecosystem with like the cool benefits, and then they take them away, and like now you're locked in.
Yeah.
Do you want to get the DLC for this game? You got to get it here. What are you going to do? Buy it full price on Steam or on some other platform?
I hate it. I hate it.
Yeah.
I want to talk to the person that makes that decision of getting rid of these programs, and I'm like,
I
what
want
do
to
you
smack
like?
them in the
Why?
face. Fuck
Yeah.
talking to them.
Yeah,
We are
I
past the
just
point for talking.
I want them to
We
explain
are
to
at
my
the
face,
punching stage now.
like what good is it to get rid of a rewards program? Like it's so stupid.
Greed.
It
It's
is.
just greed. It's always just greed.
It's terrible. Like you're a terrible human being for
Mhm.
doing that. Like you're just an asshole.
And to be clear, we're not saying that the person is a terrible human being because it's like some kind of crime against humanity.
No.
We're saying it because they're just so casually greedy.
Yeah.
And that's indicative of being a bad person. Like, they're not committing war crimes, but I bet if they were in a position where they could, they probably would.
Well,
maybe not that far.
I'm
but
gonna
you know
let
what I
him
mean,
say
right?
that.
I might have gone a little too far with that.
Yeah, a
one.
little.
But
yeah. All right.
But like, this is the kind of mentality where it's like, we'll take away someone's like health insurance benefits or something because it saves us a little bit of money, right?
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
we'll
deny this insurance claim.
Yeah,
it'll save us money.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's like, guys.
Yeah, it's that same breed of greed that
Ooh,
causes you to
that might be a good nickname for you. The anti-breed of greed, Andrew.
That's a bit of a mouthful.
I like it. All right, that's all I got for the news. It was a pretty light week. You know, there was some other things in there, like there was apparently layoffs at That's No Moon Studios, but there was no number given or any information. It's just apparently they had layoffs, which is weird because they're still making Crossfire. So I don't know why they would have mid-production layoffs. A little strange.
I don't know why any of these places have any of these layoffs. Hey, we shipped a hugely successful game. Let's reward our team by laying off every third person at the studio.
Yeah. Brace for EA to announce it layoffs in the next 2 months.
Yeah.
All right. That's it for the news, which means it's time for a screenshot scope. Get it? Pew! That's what I got.
Oh man, it's satisfying to see that after all the work I put into that.
It's satisfying to see it for me too. I love it. All right. Where are we? What do we got? We got something. There we go. I thought that was a butt for a second. It's not a butt.
Well, you know what it is? It's a frame in the middle of transitioning to the next frame because we've got that ghost image. It's like an interpolated frame.
What it is, though? No idea.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Well, that's even worse.
Oh, are you kidding me? I don't even know what that is.
Well, there's a hand there, what looks like a gloved hand gripping some sort of either a stick or a maybe like a bike handle, maybe.
Like what the fuck is that weird cutoff? Is it like is that like a shadow that failed to render? Is this like, oh, it's a spotlight in a dark area, but we fucked up the darkness overlay? And
I think it's a Star Wars game. This is giving me like Mos Eisley kind of vibes. You know what I'm saying?
It just looks like sand, and we don't even know if that. Fuck it, we need more.
Going Star Wars Galaxies just in case. It's not even in the list. Wow, that game is just getting completely shit on. Holy crap! Yeah. All right. I mean, the game was not great, but it wasn't that bad. Oh, but I guess it wasn't an 85% though. I guess I should have clued into the 85. Whoops. PS2 exclusive. Huh. What is with these? Splitters? What is with this? You see that graphical glitch?
That's I think is supposed to be like a lens flare effect or something. Like some kind of weird. Try time splitters.
One?
Yeah.
Oh, it's Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, it is Kingdom Hearts. Yeah.
Wow. Weird.
Okay, can we see the sources of those screenshots? Because I want to see what the fuck was up with.
Oh, it was the ship level for the.
Okay,
for
and
the
then what
blue
was
butt.
the other one? I still don't know what the fuck that is.
That is a terrible screenshot. Why would you even? Oh, it's the foot of the big giant shadow creature. See the foot in the background? Stomping.
Okay,
He's stomping. Yeah,
that's fucking. Oh my god,
that's a terrible screenshot to pick.
Yeah, fuck that.
We were zoomed up here. Okay, interesting. All right. How do I get back? No one knows. Ooh, interesting art style. Is it an ocean? Looks like an ocean.
Well, I'm more interested in what I think is the camera being too close to the player character and making them like weirdly translucent, because that looks like an arm like hanging down on somebody's side. That looks like the camera is too close, so we're doing the translucency effect thing, but with like a weird stippling thing to it, because that's just how we roll here, I guess.
I don't recognize the art style, though. I'm not sure what this is.
Yeah, neither am I.
Wow, that is not helpful at all. 89%. Okay. Oh, is this Blood Dragon? It's giving me Blood Dragon vibes. 89% high, though.
Yeah, there's no way this is Blood Dragon. It's
the last time you said you can't say that
anymore. Okay. Put it in. But I guarantee it's not.
You can't say that anymore. No. Switch exclusive and PC? Yeah. Oh, so it's an indie game. Okay, it's an indie game.
There was not nearly enough neon light anywhere to be Blood Dragon.
This is probably going to be like a visual novel or something.
Yeah, I have no idea what this is.
Hey, I was right.
There you go.
I get points for that. Come on. We got this one correct.
Okay.
We just get it correct for saying it was a visual novel.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Oh, yeah, there's no way.
I have no fucking idea. I don't know. This none of this means anything to me.
Oh, Schrodinger's Call. We talked about this game recently. I don't know what it was on. Oh. Remember that? Schrodinger's Call?
Yeah,
I think it was Metacritic check-in, maybe?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's funny. Ironic. Ooh, this looks funny. Is this Baldur's Gate? No. Kind of looks like Diablo, but it's not. The art style's not quite right.
No.
I mean, it could be Baldur's Gate. I haven't played either of them.
No. It's too high res to be the original Baldur's Gate.
Okay. Oh, but there was the remasters came out recently.
Oh, there wasn't there? Okay, try that.
I'm not sure if it's.
What was it, like enhanced edition or remastered edition or something?
They might just call it Baldur's Gate. They might.
Yeah. Okay,
they might not put the remasters in.
Yeah. Okay. Just try. Okay.
79%. It's not Baldur's Gate.
Okay. This almost kind of looks like Ultima Online.
I was actually thinking that. I was like, this, but 79%? Would it even gotten a Metacritic score? It's pretty old.
I don't know.
Let's try it.
We can try.
Let's try it. Ultima. No. It is a PC exclusive, though. What is this?
This looks like something I would have played.
Right?
Do I not know
I agree.
How do I not know what this is?
This looks like Diablo, but that map's not Diablo.
Yeah, the map's not Diablo, but like, oh god, oh fuck, is this Dungeon Siege?
The first one?
No, probably not. Try it. I have no better ideas. I'm gonna be so angry because I'm gonna know what this is, and I'm gonna be like, oh, of course it was that. Fuck.
It's a Diablo clone. Like, it's straight up a Diablo clone, even down to the fact that there's like a little, black text box.
Maybe.
What is it?
Arcanum.
Arcanum?
Yeah, Arcanum. Yeah.
Not in the list.
What?
No.
That's okay. Oh God. Oh, I'm gonna be so pissed off with myself because I'm gonna know this.
It's
Oh,
from
it's
Larian. Oh, is this
what was
Divinity?
it?
Is this the original Divinity?
This must be Divinity. Or Divine Divinity or whatever it's called.
Yeah, it must be Divine.
What the fuck was it called?
Yep, Divine Divinity. Larian gave it away.
we got it. We got
Nice. Yeah, I've never seen this before. Now I kind of want to try it. Interesting. Hmm. Oh, I wonder if this the angle's not quite right.
I'm kind of. I don't think it is, but there's a part of me that's like, maybe it's Final Fantasy 12, because this looks like the kind of thing you'd find etched on the ground in that game.
No, 88%. Definitely looks newer. That's some high res.
Yeah, now it looks like Final Fantasy 16, but we know that can't be the case because we didn't get a yellow.
Yeah, true. This does look from. Oh, this might be
Diablo 4.
I think it's Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown.
Oh, okay.
It's got that art style. No. Oh, it might. No. Is it Diablo 4?
Try it. No reason not to.
It says PC exclusive though. Diablo 4 was simultaneously released everywhere.
There you go.
But that text looks very
Path of Exile, maybe?
Oh. Yeah. That makes sense. No. Oh, it's Diablo 3.
Oh, it was PC when it came out originally.
It did look familiar.
Yeah.
Still think it's the best Diablo. Still think it's the best one.
Yeah, why would they only say PC though? Because like, if it's been put in recently, then it's been on consoles for over a decade now, and that's the best way to play it.
I assume that they always go by the release platform.
But they don't. Sometimes they don't.
Oh, well,
it's inconsistent.
They're assholes then.
But it didn't stop us from getting it. So.
No, I didn't. Considering
the ungodly number of hours that both of us have put into that game, some of them together,
I've probably put 300 hours into Diablo 3. I love that game.
I don't even know how many I put in because I've played multiple campaigns with multiple people.
Me too. It's great.
And then also on my own, and always on different platforms. So I have no way of...
Yeah, I've played it on PS4 and PS5, or I guess it was PS3 and PS4, actually.
Dude, having it on Switch is the fucking best. You can play Diablo 3 anywhere. Anywhere.
I guess you could play Diablo 4 on
Steam Deck.
Steam Deck, thank you.
Yeah, but then you'd have to buy Diablo 4.
It's true. And I'd prefer to play it with a controller. Can you play it with a controller on PC?
I don't actually know.
Because like the whole interface changes on console, so I don't know if they would do that.
Yeah, it dramatically changes.
I don't know what this is. This looks like 2 giant sugar cubes.
It does actually look like 2 giant sugar cubes. That's kind of what I was thinking.
Now
I was thinking they look more like marshmallow cubes, but yeah. Sugar cubes make... I don't think you can make a Well, I suppose you probably could.
Oh, this is
this a Donkey Kong game? That looks like a Donkey Kong tree.
I understand why you would think that. I think it's Dragon Quest Builders.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Try that.
It's got that same kind of quirky, colorful art style.
Yeah.
Builders. It's either 1 or 2. It's not. Oh. Then it's got to be Pokopia. It's Pokopia.
Pokopia, yeah.
Which is exactly like Dragon Quest Builders. There we go. Yeah, I want to play that eventually. I'm sure I would love it. I love the Builders games.
Wait, Omega Force? Isn't that the Dynasty Warriors people?
I think it is. Let me check. Omega Force game developer. Yeah, that's fucking weird. Wait. Did they make Dragon Quest Builders? No, they were made. That was made by Creative Business Unit 3. That's Square.
Okay.
That's fucking weird. Oh wait, Dragon Quest Builders 2 was co-developed by Square Enix and Omega Force.
Oh, so they've found a second niche
They
besides.
did. Oh, great! So we're gonna get a million Builders games now for everything under the sun. Final Fantasy Builders.
every single game that there's been a Dynasty Warrior spin-off for is now going to have a Builder spin-off. So we're going to see like
Zelda Builders. That would be sick. That sounds fun. Hyrule Builders. I'm down for that.
They might actually get me to buy that.
They'll get me on that. I'll play that.
The Kingdom of Hyrule after the.
Yeah, man, that'd be sick.
Breath of the Wild.
If you want to play Dragon Quest Builders 1 and 2, I don't recommend 2. It kind of fell off a little bit. It's a little weird. 1 is so much better than 2. Although 2 has co-op, I think. So if you want to play it with someone.
That seems like it would be a big deal for that kind of game.
Yeah. I really enjoyed it alone, though. It was fun. I have no idea what this is. I don't even know what we're looking at. There's a sun. A blurry sun with a face.
Oh, I bet I know what it is. I bet it's a map, and I bet that's Fog of War or like unexplored area.
Yeah.
I was going to say, like, maybe it's like ruins or like a temple viewed from above, but then why would there be clouds perfectly obscuring everything around it? It's probably a map.
You're probably correct. RTS? Oh, it is.
Oh, this is a 2D game.
So it's either Octopath Traveler or
Triangle Strategy or that Dragon Quest. Well, we just put in one after the other.
Oh, you know what it is? It's that new one. Millennium Tales. What is it?
Oh. The Elliot thing?
Yeah, shit. What is that called? Adventures of Elliot.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not in here yet. Okay, so then it's got to be Octopath or Project Triangle Strategy. I hate that fucking name.
It's a terrible name. It's a terrible name.
Hey, there you go. Octopath Traveler 1.
I really gotta like play the full version of that sometime. I played a bunch of the demo.
It's great. I played the shit out of the first one. I never beat it because it's really long. Things. Yeah, Traveler. I never played Traveler 2. I played the demo for it, and I played the demo for 0. But they're all basically the same games. Yeah. You know what they evoke for me is as far as the combat system goes, they evoke Golden Sun. They feel very Golden Sunny.
Oh yeah, I like Golden Sun.
Yeah. Another series they should bring back.
You know, Golden Sun was made by the people who made Shining Force.
Oh, yeah. Really?
Which is why it feels like such a Sega style game.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, if you've never played Shining Force, I guess you wouldn't recognize that. But it like the thing where you've got like the cross shaped menu and you like hold up or hold down.
Yeah, I like it. It's convenient.
That is straight out of Shining Force, like that exact menu system because they made it.
I dig it. Yeah. I like it.
The
first shot was grass, so I skipped it. It was
the first shot
nothing.
This first shot was nothing.
Like what the fuck is that?
I don't know. Shadow of the Colossus. No,
too colorful.
I was going to say this is too much color to be Shadow of the Colossus. It's not gray or brown or green, so it can't be Shadow of the Colossus.
It's a 360 exclusive.
360 exclusive.
With a text box, I'm assuming is what that is.
Could it be cameo Elements of Power?
I don't think there was any like benches. Like she was always in like nature areas. I don't think she was ever in town. No, but I don't think it's cameo.
Might as well.
It is an RPG. There's like an aura ring around probably the character.
That was an RPG for the 360.
I love that game. I don't think it's that. Just because I think I would see it. Oh god.
Oh, it's Blue Dragon.
Blue Dragon. I recall that one. That was during the peak of let's make our JRPGs on Xbox.
Yeah, that was the we've broken away from Square Enix. Here at Mistwalker, let's and
then there was like Lost Odyssey and like the 100.
Oh god, there were
The Last Remnant or something like that. Last Revenant. There was a bunch.
Think The Last Remnant was a Square game.
Oh, probably. Ooh, modern.
I saw the Dragon Ball hair and I was like, oh yeah, of course, it's Blue Dragon. I don't know what this is though.
Is this this looks like Prey? No, the one that you played.
No.
No.
No, I can see why you'd say that, but that's not the layout of his apartment.
Okay.
Oh, there was definitely none of that in Prey.
No. This look. I'm getting Far Cry vibes, but the graphics don't look right. But I guess
we could still say Far Cry 3.
Yeah. No.
This still looks like Far Cry.
I was gonna say, doesn't this look like Far Cry 3?
Is this Dead Island?
Oh, yes, it is. It is. It's Dead Island. Yep, you are absolutely correct. 100%.
I see the blood splatter on the UI, and it's got me thinking.
Yeah, you are 100% correct, sir. As soon as you said that,
yeah, doesn't that woman in the bikini, doesn't she fly out of a window in the game's trailer or something?
Yeah, the one that goes backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, great trailer. Oh my god.
Oh, this is a robot unicorn attack.
Yeah.
Probably like 2 or something.
There's only one. Real robots final attack. There's nothing else.
Because Robot Unicorn Attack 1 doesn't look this good, but I remember 2 looking better. But if this isn't Robot Unicorn Attack, well, it's not going to be that, whatever you picked. I know even less than I did a minute ago.
Yeah, this looks like a completely different game.
Yeah.
360 PS3 PC. What is this?
Overlord, maybe?
I don't think you play as a hero in that, though. Don't you play as the Overlord?
Yeah, you do. Okay.
But where's this come from?
Yeah, where's the cartoon unicorn come in?
I have no idea what this is.
Yeah, I don't know what this is.
What is happening? What is this? What is this game?
Are we looking at screenshots from different games? Like, what the hell is going on here?
Oh, it's South Park game.
South Park. It's the stick of truth. Of course, the unicorn is from Princess Kenny's Attack. Of course.
Oh my god. Jesus.
Yeah.
So I played this one, and I'm not a South Park fan, but I thought this game was fucking hilarious.
I played it too. I really enjoyed it.
The Fractured Butthole was not anywhere near as good.
I wasn't interested in playing that. I felt like I got everything I needed out of this one.
It was super funny.
But yeah, I was really shocked, like how fun the South Park game was.
Yeah, it was surprisingly good.
It reminded me of Super Mario RPG, and then it was kind of a light RPG, but also had some depth to it, and was just weird and interactive with the game world. You know, exactly what Mario RPG is like. So I really dug it.
Yeah, no, it was good.
I don't know what this.
I don't even know what I'm looking at.
It looks kind of cool, but I don't know.
Like, why is there beer bottles or like soda bottles inside this thing that's open?
It looks like alien architecture. This looks like shit from. This looks like if you took some of the architecture from The Dig, put that on the bingo card, and then like overlaid it on something.
Yeah, I have no idea what this is. Very weird looking. 86%? What is? I have no clue what this is. There's a little bit of UI here.
Yeah, it got me kind of thinking of like Doom Eternal, but I don't know. You know that stage where you like get the plasma gun and like you pull the guy with the key card.
I didn't play Eternal.
Okay, we'll try Doom Eternal. I don't think it's it, but I got no other ideas at the moment. Really didn't play Eternal?
No, I think I tried it and it was too fast for me, so I bounced. But I loved Doom 2016 though.
Yeah, Eternal really demands a lot from you.
Yeah, I gotta be in the mood for that. I still don't know. Oh,
is this Titanfall?
Oh, it was a cross-gen game. Was Titanfall cross-gen?
I don't remember it being, but maybe they released a 360 version later. I can't think of anything better. That looks like the inside of a Titan.
Nice. Yeah.
They must have released a 360 version. Okay.
Man, what an unfortunate series of events that could have been completely avoided.
Yeah.
Because those games are great, man. Titanfall 2's campaign, it's really good.
You didn't buy that game anymore? Didn't they delist it? I feel like they delisted it.
Titanfall
Or at
2 is
least
still
took it.
available.
Is it on Steam? Because I
According
remember there
to
was some.
Google, but
Okay.
yeah. I'm assuming it's correct, but um, maybe Titanfall 1 has been delisted.
Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah, Titanfall 1's gone. Yeah.
That's a very EA thing to do.
It was removed in March 2022. All right, two more. Oh, this looks so familiar right off the bat. I think this is Banner Saga. I think.
Oh yeah, the like the strategy game.
Oh,
Nicely done, sir.
I mean,
You got that from the art style,
yeah,
from like
yes,
an
100%.
environment shot, not from a shot of characters,
Nope.
but from an environment shot.
But between the coloring and the boat
Viking
and these
boat,
things, like
Yeah,
they
yeah.
something talked to me, and I was just like, yeah,
Oh yeah, as soon as we got to the art chart, I'd be like, oh yeah, this is Banner Saga.
yeah. I really want to play those games, but they're the grid-based tactics games, and I can't seem to get into them for whatever reason. I don't know why. The only one I like is no, I don't like any of them. I was gonna say I guess I like XCOM, Anime Unknown, but it's not really grid based. I mean, is it?
Yeah,
They just don't show the grid.
they don't show the grid all the time, but when you're selecting where to move
Oh
to,
yeah, that's right.
areas are filled in or they're not.
So I guess I like that one, but I think that's a really
The original
minor.
XCOM was, well, I guess it technically was grid based, but it was a very, very tiny grid,
Yeah.
like nearly pixel sized grid, because it basically measured it in footsteps. So like each step was a stamina point, and that was the size of the grid. So it was a really small grid with like hundreds and hundreds of squares on it.
Yeah.
This is a main menu, which should make it really easy, but it's, I think, a game that I've not played because
It's definitely modern.
Yeah.
What is that, like a wheel with spikes on it?
Or I don't know. It looks metallic, but
Yeah.
I can't even get really much of a shape from it. What's the brown stuff?
I'm assuming it's rust or dirt, but I don't know.
Yeah, 82, pretty good.
It's definitely modern. I don't know.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Hmm.
But I don't recognize this.
PS4 exclusive. Oh. I think it's Last Guardian. No, was that was PS4? Yeah. It was supposed to be PS3.
Yeah, until they took forever.
Nice.
There you go.
Yeah. Again, a game that I had an amazing experience with, and then I tried to play it again and had a terrible experience with.
Oh no!
Yeah, very strange. I wish they would remaster it though, because I think it would look and play so much smoother if it was 60 frames per second.
They had shut down the studio that had a
Yeah.
proven track record for redoing those games.
Whoa.
Oh god. I know this, but I can't think of it. Give me another one. Give me another screenshot.
Oh.
It's Super Mario Brothers 3.
I'm surprised that it took this long to get to Super Mario Brothers 3.
It is probably the GBA version. It's got to be the GBA version.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, because it's way too colorful.
32.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not?
Oh, it's Mario Maker. It's Mario Maker.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. I put 2. It's probably going to be 2 now. Nope, it's 1. Okay. I was going to say, what are the chances of us making it to 291 without Super Mario 3? I'm sure we've had that before. They probably got rid of all like the legendary games in the first like 100.
Mm. That's not very helpful.
That's a city or a building.
It's something. It's definitely something.
It's definitely something. Something
Unless
blurry.
it's not.
That's more city.
Yeah, that's
still not helpful. Although I see, I think that's a Japanese woman, so maybe it's Japan. Just a guess.
Maybe.
Whoa. This generation was so bland visually. There's so many games that was just bleh.
Sleeping Dogs?
Oh, yeah, it would make sense. Nice.
Boom. Pure guesswork.
Underrated game. You wouldn't like it because it's got the Arkham Asylum combat, but
Yeah.
it's a great game. All right, we got 3
Did
left.
you say 2 more like 3 games ago?
I don't think I ever said it. Maybe I did. I don't know.
Maybe you were talking about how many screenshots were left. I don't know.
Oh yeah, probably.
I don't know what this is.
What? Oh, is this Crackdown?
Oh,
83%
wow,
high
Crackdown.
though. Well,
Crackdown 1 was pretty.
Yeah, it could be Crackdown 1. Oh,
Oh, nice.
oh, 2 nails in a row. Loving that. Well, not in a row, but
I never actually played any of these games.
the first one's fun. The other ones are not.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Well, that is generic as hell.
Hmm. Also, somebody needs to model. Well, unless that's supposed to be like a man-made structure. If that's supposed to be natural, it's
Pointy.
it's very angular.
95.
Oh, it's Halo 2.
Oh, it is Halo 2. Yeah, you're right. 95%. Wow. That's crazy high. I don't know whether I would disagree or not, but Halo 2 is probably the one I've played the least. No, it's not. Halo 3 is. Halo 3 is.
Halo 2 is the one I've played by far the most of.
Oh, Halo 1 for me for sure. 100%.
I used to play Halo 2 constantly on Xbox Live.
Last one.
Oh, this looks familiar.
Oh, I think it's Firewatch.
Okay.
If I get this from Fire,
if that's the case, then I'm thinking there's something else.
it's Firewatch.
Damn, bro.
That's the opening scene when so at the beginning they like do like this break shot of like him going to work basically, and he goes into an elevator and then he presses the button and then it fades to black and then goes back to like where you are presently. It keeps doing like fades back and forth between 2 different time periods. That is hilarious.
What the? Wait, hold on. Hold on a second. Hold on. What's he put in his journal? Like, no judgment, but
it's not his journal. That is him though. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, it's someone's journal he finds, I think, if I recall correctly.
Okay.
Great game. Super great. It sucks so bad that Campo Santo is in the Steam obscurity mines now. It sucks. They were in the middle of making a spiritual successor to Firewatch, and then they got bought by Steam, and then never been heard from again. Really sucks. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for Press Pause, a gaming podcast, episode 103. We've made it to the save point. If you want to follow me on the socials, I'm at TJ-Leo on BlueSky.
I am at Ninjas on BlueSky.
And I don't normally go through the rest of the rigmarole except for patreon.com/co-op entertainment, where you can throw us $1 a month to help support the channel. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you for joining. Thank you for listening. Until next time, get back to gaming.
Pray.